Live.
Ladies, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man, don't say Flip. Fuck all that shit, man. You said, man, we doing it live. Me and Flip, we about to get this money up. Man, we got some stuff to talk about. We couldn't even hold out. I mean, it was like kids in the candy store with money in their pocket. It was ready to burn through their pockets, man. You know how we be rocking. Man, what's good with it? Flip money, man. You wanna go ahead and get live? Oh, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, jump in here because we don't know how long we gonna be going live for. So get y'all asses to y'all seats, hop in here, enjoy yourself, leave some comments down below. Go ahead, we're gonna comment because I'm gonna open up mine so I can be down there with y'all because we gonna go diving. Man, what's that with it? Flip money, man. We in here, huh?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, definitely.
I told you. Hey man, I ain't sponsoring no. Matter of fact, what I mean by I ain't sponsoring, then I was gonna say the cold drink that I was drinking. Some people call it pops. I call it cold drinks. I'm from the south, so if y'all call it whatever y'all want to call it, I want to hear what y'all call it. Because me personally, I call them cold drinks. So if you down here and you go to the store and you talking to somebody and you say, hey man, bring me back a cold drink. Compared to up north, they may say pop. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not doing it. I was just running it while Flip was trying to get back in here. Cause man,
I'm in here.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
they had some stuff that got people in our own community upset. I'm cool with it because I understand, business and where my stance was about it. So what's good with it, Flip, man? They got some people in our community that's not doing so well that I've been hearing about. So what you think, man? What's good?
Man,
What's
listen
the
here.
situation? That's why I want to know what's happening, man. What's the situation? What's going on with the community?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
Okay, we about to run it for a second while Flip having some early technical difficulties. Like I said, we was running it live. We going straight in. So everybody that's here, I appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Look, we got we
My
got
bad. My
we got some
bad.
shit that's going on in the Xbox community, and it's good, it's bad, and me, I'm kind of neutral about it, but I don't understand. I just know that some people are having a meltdown. So, Flip, what's
Hmm.
going on in the community that have
Well,
people to the uproar?
people having a meltdown because of the simple fact of Microsoft cutting loose of Mixer or whatever for whatever reason that it. Well, from what I'm understanding, it's not doing as good as
It's
it's supposed to do as they
hey,
wanted
hold
to
up.
do.
What hold up. So before you tell me the death of Mixer, damn, that's kind of crazy. Mixer haven't been around that long. Do you know anything about Mixer? Because from my understanding, Mixer was Bing at first, and there was an independent company that struck gold when they came out with it, and Microsoft purchased this company from them, and they let the company still act where they purchased the whole company, so the people that were still working were still being innovative. So what they seen at that point in time is not what they ended up with, or they thought they seen something that was a bad that they didn't make it, or what's up with it from? Because I know I seen it from back then that it would look profitable. Then they added, it looked like it was doing something because they had Ninja that they added into their lineup of supposed to be like he was supposed to be like the flagship or sponsor person, I guess, when they had got him, and that was like last year, and it was
Yep.
adding more features to Bing, which they changed the name to Mixer at this time. So
I
what
mean,
went wrong?
they
What went
had
wrong
Ninja.
in between all that? What you were saying?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe Mixer wasn't bringing in what they thought it was going to bring in. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they felt like it was just draining resources. It wasn't what they thought. It didn't do what they thought it was going to do. You got Facebook video game, whatever that was just brought to my attention by good brother Lawa that that's doing better than Mixer. Twitch, of course, is doing better than Mixer because it's been around longer, and everybody know the almighty YouTube. So they probably just say, you know what, man, they just cut our losses, get rid of it, and then keep moving.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying?
they might have mismanaged Mixer because I mean, just the platform on Mixer, like me and you was running about earlier, man. Like if they would have took Mixer and let's like random people put random stuff on there, like how they doing with TikTok and all this other type of stuff, and they would have advertised it in that fashion. Well, like if you had to connect, you had a camera, you're doing your videos and stuff like that. You got your videos and you could share them through all these platforms. Or probably that might have been his downfall because you weren't able to simply upload something off a Mixer onto YouTube and vice versa. So it might have been a bridge that was not built so people could take their stuff from this side of this island to the next island, and that might have been a good reason why Mixer was they downfall. If I think about it, like so, so yeah, so Flip, man, that's crazy. But the thing about it, from Mixer being so was supposed to be the next Twitch, I feel like they should have just took Mixer and advertised it like how they would like the next YouTube. And if they would have did that, more people might would have gravitated to it. And if they would have gravitated to it, they would have been putting out the little videos and stuff like that, just regulated for porn and stuff like that, which they already do, and have a rate where people that's over 18 could see and talk freely like how we doing right now. So we ain't here talking shit. We could talk shit or talk about all the different shit that people listen to, and we could speak like grown men and talk like men, like not just men sitting at the barbershop getting their hair cut, like men, like how it was where men had this big poker table and they'll sit down, smoking on their big cigars, knowing that it's not good for them, but at the same time they enjoying themselves, talking shit amongst themselves, being able to talk freely, more of that vibe, that feeling, being able to do what I'm saying, do, and then not just men. I ain't gonna say just men, but you understand what I'm saying about like that vibe, that presence of being able to just do things like that. And when I was looking at Mixer, they could have just marketed it a lot better in that direction, and having more focus on the interaction and how you can interact with people that's live more than you can on YouTube. See, if they would have did that, I think they could have actually made it be prosperous. But for Forsaken, they didn't do it, and they went the other route and they hired Ninja. So
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's say this: was Ninja a bad investment? I mean,
yeah.
it's hard to say whether if he was. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, looking at it now. I mean, they thought Ninja was going to help boost it up, but come on, let's be honest. They're going to need longer than what? Ninja only been there for like a few months.
So
Ain't
they
even been
messed
there a
up at?
year.
Know what they tried to do? They tried to go get some old talent. What they should have did was look down in his YouTube community and pick some people that's doing YouTube positive stuff. I mean Xbox YouTube positive stuff. That could say, okay, well, this was a good person that could represent my brand. Let me reach down and talk to these people that's doing something. They could have got thousands of the money they spent with them. They could have got thousands of YouTubers and basically had a whole collaboration with them to say, hey, look, this what we got going on. I want y'all to put this much content on Mixer. You know what I'm saying? The partnerships with, people like this here, or, stuff like that, and have something saying sponsored by such and such before it, come on. Just simple stuff like that or whatever like that. Just raise around that. But that's why I feel like the money they gave this one individual, they could have spread it up amongst all the people that's around the Xbox community and got feedback about Mixer more that way too. So I think Mixer was whoever went by. I think they went by the worst way possible, and you seeing the worst result. Facebook getting it. That's like that's like back in the days where they're sending all the old players to this team to go retire from because no other team want them, and then they end up in Miami to to live out the rest of their life. Would they send like those people? I ain't trying to go into too much depth about that before I dig myself into a hole. But you know what I'm saying, on Flip?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, no, they should have some way somehow they should have built it up something like similar. You want to say copycat? I don't care. They should have built it up somewhere like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do that or whatever because you know what the harm? I mean, shit.
And YouTube don't have no competitor. That's
Yup.
YouTube really need a real competitor. They need somebody to spread it. Because YouTube, like they lay all the laws down, all the rules down. I know they got these other sources. Well, these other YouTubers, they transition into doing other things, but they don't have they don't have no other platform that they can honestly say they could compete with YouTube. If YouTube would be doing right by everybody, then they would be, you know what I'm saying, everybody will go back to YouTube and do their content because, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing competing against YouTube. But if they had another giant that was sitting there, well, to make YouTube be like, well, we got to do such and such with our content creators. We got to give them more. We got to, help the newcomers build so they'll want to stay over here. Different things like that. But it takes people like us to bring it to their attention to say these types of things, unless it never gets said. So people know it, but if we don't say it, it never gets said.
Yeah, I think it was just probably one of them good idea, bad idea. Yeah, it was a good idea. They had like, okay, yeah, this would be a good idea if we do this and this and this. It was a bad idea how they executed it. Like, okay, because sometimes when there's too many things out there, when there's too many platforms or streaming, and you want to see people play video games or whatever, if it's a platform that's already out there that's well established, sometimes you got to sit back like, you know what, do I really want to get in this? Or if I'm gonna get in this, you gotta come hard, man. They should have came hard with it. And I don't think they came hard. Don't get me wrong, like I like Mixer and all, but I wasn't always on mixes and stuff like that. I have a dog in this fight, so it's not hurting me whether it's there or not, because I wasn't really on mixer like that.
Hey,
But
She Wolf. Hey, shout out to She Wolf. Man, I know she was on Mixer and she was really pushing hard on them. And speaking about that, I know a couple other people that was doing their thing and was transitioning to a Mixer, and all of a sudden Mixer just like the rug that just get ripped from up under their rug. I mean, the rug get ripped from up under their rug. If that want to be the metaphor, let it be. Anyway, though, but yeah, say Flip. You right though. That's you without having a dog in this fight, and you were saying how you was able to sit back and watch from a different perspective. But man, that's gonna hit a lot of people that was trying to transition to Mixer. Now what Mixer is going to Facebook, so their content is going to still be done the same way, or you think their content is going to get transitioned to how Facebook got it, and they just going to break Mix up and just use it for its resources?
I mean, they partner up with word on the street is they partner up with YouTube because YouTube was doing better than not YouTube. I'm sorry, Facebook gaming is doing better than them. I don't even know how that even works. How Facebook gaming work. But I mean, somehow, some way they're gonna integrate it, whatever. But if Facebook gaming was having was more successful than them, then that tells you like they must have been doing real bad. They must have been doing real bad. I'm sorry, man. They had to been bad. I don't get it. I'm not. I mean, like I say, I'm not mad. If they already put out a tweet. They did put out a tweet and told people come join them on Facebook. So we got into what I think sometime early July. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I know it's somewhere in July that they got until before Mixer officially be dead. But I don't know, man. I
Hey,
just think,
then
man.
know what else could have helped Mix out if Microsoft would have never got rid of that picture-in-picture. I understand about the resource thing, but just imagine you playing the game, you stuck on the game. Now, what other platform is better than a Microsoft own platform that's called Mixer to be able to pick up your voice when you at a specific point in the game that Mixer could find somebody that's playing this game right now that's live streaming Mixer. They got followers. They could, automatically put you in a say screen this person here and they'll give you a list and you could just say, bam, you want to watch their gameplay and they round the same part talking about how to do what you just did.
You know what? It'd be bad if they bring it back after they went to YouTube. I'll be like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I'll be like, you got to be kidding me if they bring that back. If they bring it back for, I mean, not YouTube. I'm sorry, if they bring it back for on Facebook, I'll be like, ain't this bottom? I mean, that'd be a hurt piece if they was to do that. Though. It would be a hurt piece. Like, why would you move it in the first place? Honestly, I think I like to connect and I like all the features and stuff that it was doing. I like the picture and everything. I wish they would have never took it out or whatever. I think maybe Microsoft should have been.
Now
I
let's
think
get
maybe
to the trolls. Figured out
yeah.
who they know they should have been doing, paying more attention to who is trolling and who is actually a gamer that's really playing the games. Because you got to really listen deep because the trolls are so loud, and then the ones that the other trolls they get louder and louder, and they be going in. So that's what Microsoft probably finally have done. But hey, we got Punisher in here. What's good with it, man? Introduce yourself right quick, Punisher, and let them know can find you at.
Oh, hey, what's up, fellas?
I play
That's your
on
boy Punisher.
I play
You
on
can find me
PlayStation.
on Twitter. Yeah, you can find me on PlayStation. Yep, under the same name, Punisher
Oh,
Revenge,
man.
and
I
also on
heard.
Xbox, Punisher Revenge.
Hey, man. All right.
And so what's going on, fellas?
And we was talking about how people in the community is upset about what's going on. I don't know if you noticed, if you heard the word, but Microsoft had tweeted out and said that it's a wrap for Mixer. It's done by July. No more Mixer. They're going straight to Facebook gaming. They partnered up with Facebook with.
Actually, no, I did see that. I saw that story too. That someone posted talking about it was I guess racially profiled at Twitter. I mean at a Mixer or
I
something like
don't know
that.
if that's true. I don't, but I think
I
that
don't
right
know if
there.
it's true either.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm not gonna go on that. I don't think that's the situation. The problem with it is, I just think that they was draining resources on it, and it just wasn't. Let's just keep it what it is. You know what I'm saying? The Mixer just wasn't doing what they wanted to do. That's all. I don't think it was none about no racial stuff. No, because if you have any type of racial stuff on it, whatever, or what's going to happen? It's like why I was saying it earlier. What they going to do? They're going to kick you off. They're gonna ban you from it. They do it on YouTube. They do it on I guess Facebook gaming. They do it on Twitch, and they did it on Mixer. I don't think that what the problem was. Like I'm saying, the problem with it was I don't think they marketed right. I don't think they was. I don't think that they was. They didn't give it enough for that right there for people to gravitate towards it. Yeah, they brought Ninja over there and a couple other people, but that tells you right then and there that wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. That space right there was just kind of hard for them to get in there. They couldn't get in there like they did with video game or whatever. So that space right there was hard. Even though I hear people saying that Facebook can get hacked, this, so forth, and so forth, and so forth. Well, let's look at the overall big picture. Microsoft partnering up with them. You know what I'm saying? That means that, of course, they're going to invest money so people's stuff won't get hacked. I'm looking at it like that on a business standpoint. I can see that. Yeah,
And
Facebook got a
is it
lot of.
more they closing the division down from doing it on an Xbox and solely doing it on Facebook now, or they expanding where they adding Facebook gaming to Mixer?
Both. They closing one door and opening up another door.
I
You know
think
what
they
I'm
said they
saying?
shut the
Like,
whole division.
Hold on. What?
right.
So they gonna it's so we as gamers, we still gonna be able to do everything on Mixer on the
No,
Xbox.
no, no, no. No, no, no.
They
they
closing that
they
door.
going to enter they mix it out the window and they going to integrate it to Facebook somehow. The same way how they did with Twitch
Okay,
and
so
and
now Mixer gonna
Mixer.
get replaced with actual Facebook app on our
Right,
Xbox. Huh?
right.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do
That's
something
all.
like that.
That might be a move up though.
Yeah, I mean think about it. Facebook gaming, from what I understand, is doing well way better than Mixer. So why
Okay,
not that?
let me explain about this Facebook gaming. I don't do it, so I'm not gonna get into the depth about it. But I know the ground root of this stuff. The Facebook gaming is probably big because they use this chain letter shit. You know this chain letter shit when they send your inbox and such and such will send it to 10 people you love or 10 people, that type shit. So with the Facebook gaming is, yeah, play this game here or get you extra coins. Send your friend 10 of your friends, hit this button to 10 of your friends on such and such to let them check out this game, get this power up. Boom. There they go, they send it to their friends, and then it'd be a fine girl probably playing the game, and then a lot of dudes be like, hold on, what is this here? And then they go to it, see the message this girl sent, and it's this game. So they touch it. Now Facebook gaming is spreading like this play. That's what they're doing. So I understand the concept of it, but it's just the ground level. It depends on how the game is, how fun it is, and stuff like that with the streaming. Who knows how big this world go into? See, people just think it's three forms of gaming. They think about it as the two forms of gaming were the consoles and the PCs. But you know what I'm saying? They got the mobile gaming world. And the mobile gaming world, it don't just span with the Nintendo, it's the phone mobile gaming world that people ain't thinking about is a whole universe by itself. That
Now let
right
me ask you
is
this.
a universe by itself.
Let me ask you this. Now is that on that also is on Facebook gaming, right? Isn't that on Facebook gaming too? The
Mm-hmm.
mobile. See,
Yeah, the
see,
mobile
see.
gaming. That's the Facebook gaming. That is Facebook gaming. Mobile gaming is Facebook gaming. A lot of the stuff is just a link to go right into the matter of fact. It's more like how from what I'm seeing is what's that place everybody on the PC buy their games from?
Stream. Talking about I'm sorry, Steam.
Yeah,
You talking about
Steam.
Steam?
It's like Steam for your phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Wait, so you can actually buy games from Facebook also? Cause I know Steam you can buy games, but I don't know too much about Facebook as far as the gaming goes.
Yeah, you buy shit on there. That's the whole purpose of their games. Is to buy shit on there. But I never really went to depth into it because I never wanted to get caught in that loop and fall into that trap because I just didn't, saying that wasn't my cup of tea. I never was a person that when I'm out and about, I don't be having time to game, so I don't want to be, trying to be strapped like that. That's why I was more of a, after I do everything I got to do, get back to the house, sit back on the couch, cool, give me some of the cell phones, grab the controller and push the button and watch my TV. That's me. That's more a type of gaming experience I like. But yeah, so man, we got chaos, man. We got chaos in here. What you were saying, Flip?
No, I was just saying, go ahead, Chaos. What about you? That's all.
Oh yeah, we both was high on that chaos.
Yo, man, what's up, y'all? I was having technical difficulties, my internet.
Man,
but,
you in here.
By the way,
man.
I'm gonna shout out AT&T. They decided to mess up today, but I'm here. Good. What's up, y'all? But my thoughts on here is that this was terrible timing. This is not good press for Microsoft right now. Just check out Twitter, type in Mixer, and just look at the reaction of what everybody is saying. It's not getting better. And you say, and from the brief moment I heard you talking about how people may transfer to Facebook, I don't think that's going to be the case. There may be a small minority of people doing it, but from what I'm seeing, a lot of these people are moving to Twitch, and it's really going to kill. It's really going to be a killer for the people who want to watch, as in the people who watch it. It's going to be a killer if they have to create a Facebook account just to watch, their people stream. I don't think a lot of people is going to do that. Nobody wants to have there's very few people that really wants to have a Facebook nowadays. I myself included into that category. But yeah, this is bad. And I almost want to go as far as to say this may affect some console sales for some for this bad publicity.
I can't see that. I can't. I won't go that far.
It's terrible. This is terrible.
No. Say, man, fuck that. I'm not buying no Xbox X because Mixer is gone.
They're not doing that. They're not doing that for that. You got to realize.
They should have waited.
You got to realize this. You got to realize this. The reason, one of the main key factors why Microsoft is doing this is why? Because it's not profitable. If it's not making no profit for them and people are not getting on it and it's not being utilized like that, why keep bringing it on? They already have Twitch app on it. Most people that I'm saying, like most people who up there that watch or stream video games and stuff like that, either they have what they call a capture card to stream to YouTube with your Xbox, or they just go on Twitch. There's not really nothing. It's money that's being drained, and it's not doing nothing for you. Get rid of it. A lot of people just overreacting. That just people, man, forget that. That's not going to stop the sales of the Xbox. All it is a streaming platform. That's all it is. So you gotta look at it. Facebook gaming, streaming, John, is better than Mixer. What do you want to do? Sam, what are you gonna do? That if that's doing better than on Mixer, what are you gonna do?
I can't make a kind of argument. You were kind of botting half the time on my side. So I don't really get good signal, so I guess I'm just.
No. I was saying.
I'm barely getting 2 bars. So.
Oh wow. Okay. But about for the people out there.
No,
for the people out there, they understand what I'm saying. Like that's not going to affect the game itself, because that just goes to show you that if a lot of people, if they cutting it, it's because a lot of people are not on Mixer like that or whatever. That means that they would just drain the resources or whatever. It's not hurting them. It's not hurting them. No one is on Mixer like that, so they gotta get rid of it. That's what it comes down to. It always comes down to the how many people that's on. Yeah, he's botting bad.
I gotta admit, I don't really watch Mixer like talking about, but I did watch Mixer the other day when they had this girl. She was streaming The Last of Us 2, and I was talking to you, Flip, and Bone, and we were sitting there like, man, so we were saying some other shit, and I asked y'all, I said, damn, I didn't know you could stream PlayStation games on Mixer, and y'all was like, yeah, man, Xbox don't give a shit about this, but I was watching on the Xbox. And I was getting a whole play where she would sit down and she was creeping through the woods or some shit. And she rose up. And when she did, somebody hit with a bow and arrow and she jumped. And I'm like, oh shit, that shit was kind of, had a good sound to it. And I was going through watching, I could have watched the whole game from there, because if everybody know a game like that, you can watch somebody play and basically get the whole experience. But you know how it is when you know how those games is. So I didn't want to watch too much of it. So I just watched a little bit and I kind of, went away from it, because if I watch it, then I ain't gonna need to play it, or I ain't gonna want to play it because I've seen everything already. So when I seen that, I was like, oh, well, Mixer must be doing good on something though, because they able to get these resources to do all this here. So anybody on the Xbox or with the Mixer app can open up and pull up Last of Us just like any other thing. So I don't see what they downfall about that perspective of it was, because they kind of had that going at the audience. They just had to, promote it right. So I don't see it being no failure on the note of not being able to market and promote it right. That's the only failure side of it I seen, because everything you did was top of the line.
Right.
I will. Okay. But the thing is, though, what I'm saying, how this can affect console sales is that the whole situation with the Mixer, this isn't just like, oh, they just getting rid of something. All right. This is a very ugly breakup from Microsoft and Mixer. It's really bad with the community, and it's leaving a salty taste. And what that really kills, most of all, what really kills it kills the trust. And a lot of people is going to be thinking, oh, well, they cut off Mixer, and the way they, just cut it off like that, they just left everybody, who was on that platform to hang and dry. Although I do believe that if you go to if you do the Facebook thing, you're automatically considered as a partner. Some have to it, but the case in point is like, oh man, I don't think I want to trust something that they'll just cut people off high and dry, and you're just going to have to accept it. I don't think I want to mess with anything Microsoft related. It's not the fact that it's just Xbox period. It's just Xbox also as a whole. Like that's the real big killer there.
Right. So Punisher, that's how you feel that's how you feel the same way, huh? Or you feel different than that?
Well, no, I feel similar. Because it just came out of nowhere, just out of left field. Microsoft said, all right, we're done. We just, wipe clean our hands and just move over to Facebook out of nowhere.
They gave
and you gotta consider this stuff is for Mixer, that was some people's livelihoods. So now people are sitting here like, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
I was even thinking about streaming more on Mixer.
So Punisher, you think that's going? What about let's be what the people said? That's going to tamper with console sales even in a fraction, because I don't see nobody purchasing the Xbox X
for no Mixer.
For Mixer,
solely
not purchase.
Yeah, but you guys
with anything else,
you guys are looking at
what he's saying.
What you saying? Go ahead, go get it out. I want to understand. Maybe I ain't the only person that want to understand. So enlighten us.
Hello?
Punisher.
You talking to me or Punisher?
Yeah, you talking to me or Chaos?
I'm talking to you, Punisher. Chaos bad. Chaos, hop in and hop out right quick. It might help you out because he can't hear us, or he might not have heard me say that. But go ahead, Punisher.
What I'm trying to say is that getting just like what Chaos was saying, they just came out of left field out of nowhere. And I read earlier that they've been working on this for a while and didn't tell anybody. So with that being said, I like this might affect the sales because anything Microsoft do in the future, people don't
make
have
it
that
skeptical.
faith in it or that trust in it anymore.
Okay.
And so they're not gonna be too quick to follow in the future now. Because
Right.
they did it with
I'm
Mixer.
with you.
They did it with Microsoft Groove. They shut that down out of nowhere. They did it years ago.
They had partnered, but but that didn't affect the sale of the Xbox.
Well, no,
That didn't affect the sale. What did they do?
Yeah.
They just went with whatchamacallit. This is
When
not
they
going
bought
to
it,
affect the sales of the Xbox.
But the thing is, you got to take. I'll give one good case an example. Think about EA when EA asked the first developers that was under them. People didn't. He was like, oh man, that's kind of messed up. But oh well, this and that. But once they started axing off a lot of their developers and stuff, people like, oh man, EA's kind of untrustworthy. It kind of puts a bad name under EA's reputation, and that's what exactly Microsoft is kind of doing right now. They're cutting stuff off. This isn't the first time they did it.
Yeah. But listen here. People still go to EA. They still buy their Call of Duty. They still buy their Madden. So it still didn't affect EA. Just because people get mad, they still the biggest company that's out there.
Yeah, they still
making money.
Sales are still going down year over year, though.
Because it doesn't still produce good stuff.
But Microsoft
the same type of boat.
Okay,
they're not.
What sales that Microsoft got that's going down?
Well, if you want to
I ain't saying stuff that's going to go that's going down now. I'm saying stuff that I'm saying stuff.
Huh?
And
I said, if you want to talk about which sales have
Go ahead,
dropped
Punisher.
compared to 360 to the Xbox One, that's a big drop, over the past, couple
Not really.
generations.
the 360
Not
sold
really.
80 million.
Yup, the
86,
360
85,
still was selling.
right up and up.
See, this is the thing that y'all don't understand about Microsoft. This ain't the first time Microsoft ever got bad rap for a name. People blame Microsoft for stuff that they wasn't even born or was even too young to understand what's going on. Look what happened. They still here. What is they, $1 trillion company now?
Yeah, Microsoft
Hey,
is
How many Xbox Ones
all
sold?
the bad things that they talked about Microsoft and they still $1 trillion company?
Hey, hold
How?
on. How many Xbox Ones have been sold?
But the thing is too, Microsoft.
I'm pretty sure it's nowhere near what
Microsoft.
Sony is.
I ain't
Nah,
talking
you
about
can't say
But the
that.
thing is though is that Microsoft.
Somebody else came in a party that got Phil's number on his hip and said that they sales went up. Yeah,
I mean, they're selling like hotcakes right now, of course, because
they sales went up. They sales went way up. Everything across the board went up.
What? See, my thing is approximately what y'all think it is or something, because I don't have no idea. Last time
I think it's around, I say maybe mid to late 50s, maybe 50 million somewhere in there.
Okay,
closer to 60.
So I mean, yeah, that's
just my guess.
That's
what my guess
believable.
would be.
I can go with that. I can go with that. I can see that.
60 million.
But that's still doing good though.
Hold on, look, the Xbox.
No, I'm not calling it a failure. That's still doing good. It's still more than the Wii U.
Check this out. The Xbox 360. So, 86 in between 84 and 86 million, right? And that was over 10 years. Now, if the Xbox One is doing 50 to 60 million, that means they is right on track. For about 10 years, they will be over 80 million. So that means they right on track with the 360. No matter all the bad reputation and all this other stuff, the PlayStation could do what it want to do. People don't realize the PlayStation is in more countries, so it's gonna sell more regardless.
Right.
That's not even supposed to be. Microsoft competitive. Microsoft keep saying, "Hey, be not competitors with PlayStation."
Hold on, Chuck. I got you. Hold on. Let's get this straight. Number one. Sony ship to them stores. Now, what them stores do to them console, who knows what? I mean, Microsoft just recently came out and said Xbox. How many active users on Xbox Live? 80 million. You can't count PC because PC you get on there for free.
I think Microsoft said 90+ million.
Okay, well
Right,
90
right,
million.
right.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing. It's up there. So their sales went up. They just never say exactly how many consoles that they shipped out. So they ain't that far behind Sony. I'm just saying that. They may not be in 100 million. They may not have shipped 100 million like Sony, but they up there.
I mean, even if so, you gotta think about it. Sony have their PlayStations in more stores. That means if every individual store got 10 Xbox, got 10
more territory
PlayStations,
than
they
Xbox.
still got more stores. They got 10 PlayStations with
Right.
no Xboxes.
Right.
So of course, Sony shipping more out. So those numbers, like how you saying, people we talk about PlayStation, Xbox. You want to talk about numbers? The numbers is what you said. The 90 million. That means that's how many people playing the Xbox, on the Xbox, being active on the Xbox, and then the number that's on the PlayStation should be represented for the people that's active on the PlayStation, because they could have a lot of PlayStations out there. It don't matter if they're in somebody's closet collecting dust if they're not active. That means you can look at games like Call of Duty come out every year. Okay, if that's the case, how many gonna sell on the Xbox? How many sell on the PlayStation? They give you a base number of how many active users they get. I mean, just think about the annual games that people normally get. Look at the games that's coming out on both consoles, and that's how you can kind of say, okay, well, these annual games that the casuals get, not just the hardcore, but the casuals get, that will give you a balance of how many people that's active on the Xbox, how many people active on the PlayStation. So a lot of numbers mean a lot of fluff, but these are the meat, this the meat and potatoes of the muscle, what people actually go to and look at when they're doing real statistics on what console is doing better than what, and how these numbers is going to what person is purchasing more DLC and stuff like that in this game. So you can have 1 billion consoles out there, but if a game, let's say a game come out on, let's say when the Wii came out, they had more console sales out there. But if the multiplex and you look at the number of users using on it, it was always on the Xbox and the PlayStation, because they had moms and pops and stuff like that had Wii's, and they was throwing them in the closet, come out once every year when the kids come over to say, hey, I'm here, and then put it back up. Those numbers don't really count because they're going to play the 1 or 2 free game they get, the family game, and then that's it. Then people not worried about those numbers. Those numbers always been irrelevant to Microsoft and PlayStation division. The numbers they want to know is the people that's going to hop in these subscriptions. The numbers, the people that's going to do these in-game purchases. You know what I'm saying? To keep this money coming. Prime example, Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto could give you GTA 5, and they'll make all their money off of microtransactions and selling these shark cards. Guaranteed, they making billions off of that. So they not worried about who sold the most consoles. They worried about who's actively staying on these games and doing stuff like that. So when these numbers are talked about, that's when you talk about numbers. That's just how I personally feel. But we need to talk about other numbers and stuff like that, Flip. So let's go ahead and hop straight to this topic that you was bringing up about damn, what his name was? I'm trying to think his name off of Batman. Michael Keaton. Thank you, Michael Keaton. So man, what's this rumor that you were saying about Michael Keaton? Because me personally, I heard a different rumor about the dude that played in The Walking Dead as Negan. So I want to hear about yours first, and your expect of the possibility of this happening.
Oh well. I looked it up, and yes, it is true. I said it. I put it in the chat.
Oh, you said it's true. I mean, I purposely trying to so it could be so they can get a genuine opinion out of me
it's
about this true. Hold on. So what's true about it?
Well, that he is. I looked it up. I was looking on different websites and stuff like that. They checked out. This is true. Yes. It's funny. Even Google. I asked Google, and Google even said it. Like, yes, he is returning to play his iconic role as Batman for the Flashpoint movie. Michael Keaton.
But the thing about it is, how he gonna what Batman he gonna play as if he? But he said the iconic is his role of the first trilogy of Batman, right?
Yeah, I guess a Batman from the 80s, right?
Yeah,
he can play. I mean, remember I was saying earlier, it really don't. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you gotta realize.
What kind of role could he play in a Flashpoint though? That's what's tripping me out. Like if Michael Keaton come back as Batman,
he could play at.
But everybody
Remember
could
what
do
I
an
said?
Infinite Earth type thing, you know.
Nah, yeah, it could be that too. It could be somewhat on that, but you gotta realize, like Flashpoint, to reset everything. Personally, I mean, they can go anywhere with this, but personally, I think I don't know whether if he's going to be in there all through the movie, but I'm just saying maybe he might be the guy that Flash ran into the future and stuff, and he ran into him. He could be playing as Bruce Wayne and Batman Beyond. Remember, we all talked about that. Yeah, Michael Keaton could come out and play as Batman Beyond. Who knows? Maybe this might be a segue, a segue, Wisdo. They could come right on in and branch off and say, "Bam, Batman Beyond is in the DC cinematic universe." Who knows? Maybe they trying to bring that in there. Who knows? Maybe remember we all talked about, yo, man, it'd be nice if we had Batman Beyond. Maybe this is the way. Flashpoint it might be one of the reasons how we might get a Batman Beyond in the future.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I know.
they can go-
Hey, let me put a little top on top of what you was building about that. Now you got this Batman movie with this Batman, the dude off of Twilight. Everybody know he's skinny, brown, person, but he trying to bulk up a little bit. But it could be a way that they explain this multiverse with him, as he could be the Batman Beyond Batman, not that way the Batman from the Batman movie, the Ben Affleck, could still exist when they could do a Flashpoint and have him now be the Batman to interact with the Wonder Woman and the Aquaman and the Superman, because him playing as Batman as Bruce, Bruce Wayne, is gonna kind of offset me with these juggernauts, and he just, he, to me, it'll be a harder fit for me. But he playing as Bruce Wayne for what I'm hearing, but I'm just trying to figure out a way of making it make more sense because of the Snyder Cut coming out. So if that do good, then we're gonna have, you got another Wonder Woman movie coming out, and you have this other Batman movie coming out, and then you have him coming, Michael Keaton coming back as Batman, and you on the Flashpoint from the Flash that's supposed to be from out the Justice League Flash. You see what I'm saying? It's so.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What if after this happened, let's just say after this pandemic thing over, whatever, what would you say if you were to see Michael Keaton pop up as Batman on one of the CW show? What would you say?
What would I say?
Oh no, thank you. Scream.
This motherfucker.
I was saying, look at the vulture. Look at the vulture.
I thought he was the vulture. I didn't know what was going on. I was about to start throwing thick knives and shit at him and stuff. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah. I'm just saying. What if he pops up?
I mean, I look at him as, I say, oh, look at the vulture out Spider-Man. He'd have crossed over back to DC. That's why
I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it.
Vulture now.
Well,
and he gonna be on the Morpheus movie. He gonna be on the Morpheus movie as the vulture.
Oh, listen here. All I can say is he making that cheddar. But listen here, just like you were talking about with
Stella got his groove back.
Yeah, look at it like what you just said though. The multiverse, like you were saying. Wow, that's the best way ever. If a Flashpoint is the best way ever to bring any character in there to play as Batman. That's the best way ever. That's the best way ever. That's what I'm saying. They can go anywhere with it.
Okay, I'm with you. Hey, anywhere. So you bringing me to a question on this one? Yeah, Flip. Yeah, say check this out. Let's hear this here from Punisher. Say Punisher. If you had to pull from the DC universe, that's movie versus right now, if you had to pull after a Flashpoint a character to play all the characters, who would you like to see return, and who would you like to see for them to go ahead and X out and recast and start over? Jason Momoa, Aquaman. You would like to see him stay. Wonder Woman. Who else? What's the boy that played Flash? I can't think of the dude.
The TV show, right?
On the movie, the one that's on the movie, or the TV show. If they do a correct Flashpoint, now they say they're just trying to bring in the whole DC universe as one.
Oh,
who
you
would
talking
be like
about
out
you
of
talking about
every
what's the dude
character?
name?
Yeah, out the
The
whole
dude name
cast,
that
who would you
played
like to
Flash?
see who played Flash? You got the Superman, Supergirl. Who would you like to see them bring out on a if they had to recast after Flashpoint the characters you would like to see stay and the ones you would like to see boot?
Oh well, my number one pick would be Batwoman. Like she can go. I'm over it.
Messed up.
What's the name? I was thinking get the boot too. Supergirl. I don't see no value in her.
And that's actually one of the highest rated shows, so I can't really say that one.
Supergirl, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the highest rated shows.
So if you had to reboot the universe, you would just be boot now.
Yeah, it was mostly booting. Yeah.
Okay,
I
well
would boot them, and I would also replace.
Punish dead
Hey,
serious.
let's narrow it down. What about the Batman? Which Batman you would like to see be the Batman out of the Batmans that's around now? If you had to take from like the Ben Affleck come back to revive his role as Batman, or if you like to see
It'd
which
be a toss-up
Batman?
between Christian Bale and what's the boy name you just said?
You want Christian Bale to come back as Batman? Where are they? Where are the drugs? You want that back?
Well, he did have a weird voice, but I feel like he was one of the best. Him and Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, he was more brutal, so they can somehow bring someone in that can fit in between them.
I always
Okay,
say
so if you keep
I never had a problem. I never
if you
had a
keep
problem
them-
with Ben Affleck playing as Batman.
Hey,
I like the voice modulator. I like
Hey,
that.
Well,
What
that I like
what
that. and I
about if
also
y'all
like
keep Ben
how he
Affleck?
was,
What about the
Next
Joker
question.
then? I mean,
Say what?
would this Joker fit into the universe? Yeah, I mean, think about it. This is one universe that all of them have to fit in. So would this Joker
listen.
fit into the Joker
Hold
out? Which Joker
Hold
you would
on,
have
hold
to
on,
fit to the
hold
same
on, hold on.
universe?
Hold on, Cup. It's just like what you said. You always kept saying it. You always let up to like, yo, when they did on CW, you saying, yo, this might be a way for them to merge all the movies in together and fix everything at that flashpoint. Who knows? Maybe this Joker might end up being in there.
Might be that Joker off of Walking
He might
Phoenix.
end up. Yeah, he might end up being in here.
The
That's what I'm
defendant.
saying. That's
I mean,
all I'm saying.
I mean, that Joker I could see standing up against with Jason Momoa and Ben Affleck and or even not even Ben Affleck or what's his name that plays Superman?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. You know what I'm saying? That Henry Cavill, and I can see that Joker as Walking Phoenix, and I can see them standing in that same universe. I can see all of them standing in that same universe. Now, who else out the universe that y'all see that should stand in there? Because I can see who else that could be. Now, I can't think of that boy name that played the Flash for nothing right now, but he can go.
Who? What boy?
They're playing the Flash on the movies.
Oh, Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller, yeah, he can go, and I take the role of the Flash off of the TV show, and I have him to you know what I'm saying, play the whole role of the Flash for the movie, and I introduce that way the whole multiverse with him crossing over into the movie verse as a whole different Flash, and he can have himself as in like, you know what I'm saying, stuck, you know what I'm saying, doing like with a Flashpoint, and the whole thing about it is, you know, how they was explaining, once you be stuck inside this time for so long, you start losing your memory. So he trying to, you know what I'm saying, do everything he can before he loses memory, because he changed the timeline. Right?
You know what? That sounds good, but the only bad thing about it is, what the hell is that? That Dark Side? Oh, the only bad thing about that is that even though I would like I think the dude from the TV show could get his action skill up and play as Flash in the movie, but here's one thing about it that I see DC won't do. They invested in Ezra Miller because he playing in them Harry Potter movies.
Man, let me
They
tell you
not gonna
about
cut
that.
him. They not gonna cut him.
It's hard right now. They trying to
they
distance themselves from him as far as possible right now.
Who?
Because Ezra Miller, because of the whole situation. Man, he beat on a woman. I mean, literally, he put his hands on her and was fighting, and they had it on camera. And it was,
I think he pushed her down or something.
I don't know.
They tried to cancel him off there. I don't think he actually hit her. He
Matter of fact,
grabbed her face and pushed her down or something.
If I can find a clip, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna put it. You know, I'm gonna do some magic right there.
I did hear that he got in trouble for some wild stuff. I didn't know
Yeah,
exactly what it was, but I did hear something. Perhaps maybe that's what it was. I never really checked it in to see exactly what it was, but I did hear something like that. I mean, I did hear that he was in trouble for some extracurricular stuff.
yeah. But
Hmm.
shit. And then if
Well,
they do a flash, hey, but think about it. If they did a flashpoint, I would like them to go off of the road where it's not Bruce Wayne. So how y'all was saying about Michael Keaton reprising his role. Now I don't want to see that, but the other person that I was heard that was rumored was I don't know his name, but he played Negan in The Walking Dead. Now he is supposed to play Thomas Wayne in the Flashpoint. Now just think about Negan off of The Walking Dead becoming Thomas Wayne. We had a lot of different variations of Thomas Wayne, but I think Negan to me would be the perfect Batman version of Thomas Wayne on a Flashpoint. So I
or
think that'll be more of
maybe
a
he
hit
gonna
for
meet
me.
his dad. Maybe in the Flashpoint movie, Michael Keaton meet his father. Maybe he run into the guy, whatever you call him, Negan or whatever. Maybe he run into him and meet his pop, and his pop tell him, like, yo, I can't believe you did this all this time. Even in the comic books, he did that before. His pop told him, or stuff, yo, go live your life. Maybe he might just do something like that off the comic book or something. I don't know. You might be getting somewhere with that. That's what I'm saying, Chuck. I think you might be getting somewhere with this. Chuck?
Yeah, but no doubt now what I was
Uh,
saying about more why you were saying like literally right why you were saying that about with Michael Keaton and returning as Batman, what that means for the DCEU and a Snyder cut. I think that have more to do with the Michael Keaton than anything. Just the just the whole the back thing than Flashpoint. So they could fit him more into a Snyder cut version of it of the Justice League, and they could have what a Flashpoint. You know how they have when on the cool they did like the ripping part with Flash running through some shit trying to tell Batman about Superman's mama saved Martha or some shit like that, and both of them,
mhm.
ironically, mama name was Martha. I think they gonna play more into that in the Snyder cut, where they gonna have more iterations of that. So it lead up to the Flash when they come out with this movie to introduce why Flashpoint happened, and I think Flashpoint gonna kick off with that, and that I think that'll be more of a way of doing it. And then with Michael Keaton, they'll show him with the ripple effect of the Flashpoint in the Snyder cut because they have more time to like break stuff down. And then when they breaking the Flash down, they get more time to break down other things that's going on with Batman. So I think that could be a more of a lead up because it could lead into each other. Because when I'm hearing the Snyder cut, it might become canon if it do what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Right now, DC is not really talking about it being canon or not being canon because they want to see how the people receive it, and if the people receive it well, then it's gonna become canon. I think they should take more of an approach of that too. Like when
That's a
people,
good idea.
yeah, you know
That's a
what I'm
good
saying,
idea.
stuff don't gonna come out canon and becomes canon. I think that'll kind of clear up the air of what's canon and what ain't canon because of a storyline could actually come out that could out you know what I'm saying that something that was canon, but then they have something come out now that's actually better than the canon, and then you know what I'm saying it actually becomes canon from the sound of the people. The people makes something what's canon and what's not. Like me personally, I still to this day the uncanon X-Men is the most that's canon for me. Everything else it evolves around that because I grew up on it, and to me that was law for the X-Men. So everything else that goes around it, even with the comic books, to me that was my canon on the X-Men, just for my personal canon, and with everything else I look at as a branch out for that. So that's you know what I'm saying, my personal feelings about that. But man, we need to go ahead and hop into to another topic. So but on this topic, a little bit off this topic, into a transition. Say what do y'all think about this here? Marvel been on fire for the last 10 years, but do this pandemic, and right before this pandemic, DC is starting to light a flame. You know, giving the fans what they want with the Snyder Cut, dropping all these tidbits, talking about doing another Man of Steel 2, coming out with another Suicide Squad, coming back and redoing all this stuff. Well, my question is, all this stuff that's coming out in the near future, you know, with Marvel, you have WandaVision, you have the Bucky and the Winter Soldier, you have the Eternals, but then you have like Wonder Woman 1942 or 1972?
1984, something like that.
1984. It's some shit. It's some numbers or whatever year it's supposed to be in. You had that Wonder Woman movie too. You have a Shazam. You have a Shazam 2 coming out, and you have a Black Adam movie that's coming out. That's in the work right now. So I want to ask y'all. So I know all of us are Marvel and DC fans, but not from the past movies that's been out already, and not the movies that's supposed to be coming out after Phase 4 of Marvel. We just talking about the Phase 4 stuff of Marvel. None of the Phase 5 stuff that have not been announced yet. We just talking about the stuff that's been announced, that's confirmed that they're working on, compared to the DC movies that's confirmed and working on, and TV shows too. Which one are y'all more excited about? With especially with the news that they're talking about, like even on the TV show with the departure of Ruby Rose. You have the CW show. You have like Stargirl, the show that came out of nowhere. You know, you have all this information. So back to what I was saying. Which one of y'all more hype for? Let's let Punish. You wanna kick it out? So out of Marvel and DC future, which one? Immediate future. I gotta be specific like that because I have people that try to dissect my words sometimes. So out the immediate future, Punisher. Which one are you more excited for, Marvel or DC?
Well, based off of what DC is doing right now, I like the direction they're going because they're making the movies, you know, a little, you know, more darker than what Marvel is doing. Marvel is kind of like the teenagers type, where DC is kind of moving toward, you know, making things a little more for adults, you know.
Right.
So I'm more excited for DC just to see what they can do, you know, just judging by their past movies up to this point.
What about on their projects? What about the DC projects? Which one or DC and Marvel projects you more enthused for the future of like the projects or the things that they got coming out in the future? I know you're excited for the tone that they said. So what about the projects? Like, you know, a project they got to work that Shazam 2, Black Adam, Wonder Woman.
I am kind of curious about Black Adam.
Yeah, you got the Marvel movies. Hold on, don't sleep on the Marvel movies. You got the Eternals. You got Black Widow.
I'm not really excited about Black Widow, but as far I want to see what
Doctor Strange.
I actually want to see what they're gonna do with this new Blade movie that they announced.
You know what?
You got Black Panther.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Black what?
No, Blade that they announced, that Blade movie. I want to see how that's gonna turn out for Marvel, since they're not using Wesley Snipes anymore. I want to see what the new guy gonna do.
Yeah.
What the Snipes said he'll come back. What's the Snipes?
Well, he said he would come back, but they're not bringing him back.
No, not as Blade. He said he'll come back as any other superhero or villain. He said it. He said there's other characters in the comic book that he can play.
Right. He said he'll
movie as a villain. That'd be cool.
Yeah, let him switch over.
Yeah, I can see him as
Blade movie as a villain. Yeah. I would like that.
Nah, don't do that.
I mean, but that's one movie though. Marvel got one movie.
Well, no, he would be the main villain, but he won't.
Not in Blade. I want to see him come back in Blade as a villain, because then when people look at it, they notice it. That's just going to make people mad.
Hey, the thing about it is, he gonna have to come out as somebody. Like he had to come out as not an Eternal, but he gonna have to come out as some type of elder god or somebody, you know, on that.
Right. I would rather them doing that or something.
Because he got to look good. Like Wesley Snipes, when you see Wesley Snipes, he played too many movies, he did too much stuff, he too well known. When you see him, you're gonna know it's Wesley Snipes. I mean, when he was Blade, it was like Wesley Snipes Blade. he made them as one. I mean, that's like Angelina Jolie right now. She is so well known. Now she can get away with Tomb Raider, and that's about it. Now right now, when she come out of the movie, she gotta be an elder god, like how she is in the Eternals. She got to play those roles. I mean, in certain characters now they have to play like the overseer or the person that the mentor. They gotta play those roles, the bigger roles. Now they can't just play the villains no more. And really and truly, that's one thing I really can't wait to movie stop doing a hero villain and start doing situations more than anything. Where it's up to the watcher to decide who is right or wrong. Anything like that. Take when it gets to that next level.
I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for saying that. Because in Fantastic Four, I believe it, I see it, and I embrace it. Best believe the Watcher gonna pop up. I guarantee you the Watcher. They're gonna bring the Watcher in the Fantastic Four movie. I guarantee. Yo, I feel it in my bone, yo. They already done showed them in Guardians of the Galaxy. I believe, trust me, I can see the crossover with Guardians of the Galaxy if they do that and Fantastic Four and the Watcher there the whole time. I can see that. I'm telling you, I see that. See, you should never say watch. I don't know if you're talking about the time watch or just somebody watching, seeing what's going on, but I'm telling you, I feel it in my bone. I'm telling you, I can see the Watcher popping up in a Fantastic Four movie. I just wanted to get excited for that one real quick.
I mean, that would be nice though. That would be nice. So you is more excited for Marvel's future right now than DC's. Basically, what you telling me then, Flip. For Marvel coming out with the future.
No.
Look at what about the immediate future. Which one you more excited for? Because you got to think about it. Right now, Henry Cavill in the work, so we might get a Man of Steel 2. Or matter of fact, we get a
we get a Man of Steel 2.
Henry Cavill versus The Rock, man. Think about that right there.
We're gonna get a Man of Steel 2 movie. Trust me. They bringing back whatchamacallit that played Batman. We definitely getting a Man of Steel 2 movie. We're definitely gonna get that. Definitely. I see that right now. I told you the last time when I checked out on it, they said what they was doing is writing a script for it.
I mean, think about this, right? Flip. You got a Shazam 2, Black Adam, and a Man of Steel 2. Now, these three movies right here, it all could flow right along, right behind each other, right? They could have these three movies flowing right behind each other, as in like this continuation to that to this. Now, because this here is still in a world building, so either they have it like that or they have one offset as in going way back into the past and it happened before everything happened. But I'm steady seeing Shazam 2. They're gonna have.
Can we get a dark Black Adam movie?
I think Black Adam gonna be in Shazam because I think it was Shazam 2 come out first or Black Adam come out first.
I don't know. See,
that's my thing. You got Shazam, Black Adam, and you got a Man of Steel 2. And really, I thought it was Shazam come out.
I think
first.
Black Adam.
But then I thought it was Black Adam that came out first. Right. We got Bone in here, and we're good with it.
Not much, man.
You right, Bone?
Yeah, I'm all right, man.
Man, because when I was watching it, I had you on Suicide Watch and shit, man.
Oh no, ain't no Suicide Watch.
I ain't want you to go out there and start beating the shit out of them ponies and ripping their tails off and stuff like and taking their horseshoes.
Breaking their legs, huh?
No.
So, Bone, man, what you think about Xbox leaving Mixer?
Man, that's their company. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's right there. Microsoft do own Mixer. They own that.
So they ain't leaving nobody. I just don't. Do I like it? No.
Hey, will it stop you from getting the Xbox X?
No, it won't. I'm just not streaming to Facebook though. I guess I'll be going back to Twitch.
All right, let's answer hitting with the question that D2 fella had said they think. Do you think that would hurt the sales of the Xbox Series X?
No, it's not gonna hurt the sales. Why it's gonna hurt the sales? Because the word on the street, nobody wasn't using Mixer anyway. So
yep. That's what I was saying. I was telling them that that's not going to hurt them if it wasn't profitable. If it's not making money for them or stuff like that, like with the camera.
You put in too much money into it. You just gave PewDiePie I mean, you gave Ninja money. You know what I'm saying? You just gave that. You gave G some money. You gave Stroud some money. They left with the bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
get to leave with the bag. You ain't giving me a damn thing. I'm gonna
Hey,
make
so-
you partner just like them.
Damn.
They
what
made,
about
yeah,
the-
they made money. Trust me,
Yeah.
they got
No,
money.
they got 30. He
They
left.
got
They bought out.
compensated.
No, they got bought
Yeah.
out today. They free agents, so they got bought out. So
Yep.
they got 30. Ninja
Yep.
got
I
30.
did see that.
Stroud
I
Stroud
did
got
see
10.
that.
And Stroud
I
got
did
10.
see that they all. I did see that they biggest subscribers all the way down was some to the little mediocre. The subscriber that was making money like that. Yeah, I seen that they did. They got paid. Believe me, they got paid. I was like, wow.
What's
And I
up?
did
My
see that.
thing is, I'm worrying about the little man, the person that would
Like
been
the
down,
little
like I've
dude.
been down. Like I said, like I've been down since it was Beam. You know what I'm saying? I've been down for it, and look at everybody. Some people put in money in their channels, and it's all gone.
All right, yeah. Promoting their channel or trying to do this here for their channel.
Livelihoods were just basically thrown away.
It's not their livelihood. It's the
Wasn't their
principle. It's the
livelihood.
like think about it. What's called
It's
it's
a
not
setback.
what you call
Right.
it. Stock.
Setback.
Nah,
They-
there was. I did some evidence in the chat that some people were saying that Mixer was their livelihood. I can send that in the chat right
Let me ask
across
you this.
now.
Let me ask you this. What different would that be if you was doing the same thing? If you was working a regular 9 to 5 job and the company closed down, what's the difference?
Mm.
Well, that 9 to 5 is your livelihood. Now that's shut down. Now you fuck.
I ain't understand a word he just said.
Yeah, you sound kind of muffled.
Yeah, you sound like you got the mic down your throat, bruh. I ain't understand.
No,
a
I
word
don't
Oh,
he
is this
said.
better?
like
There
Oh,
you
yeah,
go.
there
Is
you
this
go.
better?
like it's
Yeah,
like
that's
people
better.
like
All right.
Russell
I said
was saying,
with that 9 to 5, that's their livelihood, and the company shut down. They fucked. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
same, exactly. So I'm just saying, it's not. It doesn't really matter. Shit
It
happens.
do matter.
Shit, no, don't. It
And
shit
for the little
happens.
man,
That's
it
just
matters.
life.
Like
You know
y'all
what I mean?
said, the big guys, they left with the bag. They good. They can go set up
Yeah.
somewhere else and still make money.
they gonna
That's
go
like
back.
that.
They gonna go back to
Gassed out
motherfucking
right now.
Twitch. Twitch
They
gonna
gonna go
give
back.
them some more
Yeah.
money.
Yep.
Yeah, they can go back to Twitch. The big guys, but the little guys got to pretty much start from scratch. They pretty much got to start
Yeah, like-
over. Especially the
I
people
don't
who
know.
just became partners
I don't-
on Mixer.
I don't
They
know
gotta
if they
go
gonna
somewhere
start
else
from
and
scratch.
start over.
You think they
Now, I
got to
don't
start
know
from
what-
scratch? You
A
don't
lot
think they
of
have
them,
enough
okay,
following?
perfect
You
like
don't
me.
think they have
If
enough
I go back
following
to
to
Yeah,
take with them?
they're basically starting from scratch.
you got to start over like me. I
They're
got to
going
start
on
back
to a
on Twitch
whole
all
nother
over
place.
again. Even though I got a
You
Twitch
don't, I
channel.
don't even know the requirements for Twitch to become
Oh
partner.
yeah, and then this is a real hard pill for bonus wall because this man just was caught saying fuck Twitch.
I gotta go back.
So this is really
That's a
bad
good one.
for
That's a
Bone.
good one.
This
I
is
wouldn't
really
put that
bad
out
for
there.
Bone.
For the YouTube,
I wouldn't have put his name out there like that, but I hear where you're going with that.
I
I
said
wouldn't
it.
have
I
put
said
him
on my
out there.
live stream. I said I did a party, and I said I went off on him. I said fuck him. I did.
Oh man.
The thing is with
Yeah.
Microsoft, what I don't understand is why not just give us multiple options on the console?
Well, I think what you call it is.
Oh,
I think what you call it is exclusive for a while. I
What?
think YouTube is exclusive with
For
Sony
YouTube?
for a minute. Yeah.
They've been exclusive since what, 2013?
Yeah, I think
No,
it's exclusive deals. I
they've been
think it's
exclusive.
deal.
They've been exclusive. They've been exclusive since 2006,
I think the screen.
2005. Since the
No,
Xbox came out,
they've been exclusive. They've been exclusive since Flip had dreads. You know, back in
Oh
the day.
shit! Oh shit!
Yeah,
Dirk
Fly
was
by
rocking
you,
them
man.
dreads.
Black and Flip were trying to find themselves.
Yeah, man.
whatever.
No, well, they wasn't dreads, dog.
Dreads in the
They
dread
was
curl.
braids. They was braid. No, I ain't gonna hit the dread curl. No, I take the dread. Fuck that.
Not the dread. Take the dread, not the dread
Fuck
curl.
that. I ain't take that dread, girl. You ain't following the drip. Follow the drip. Nah, dog. You ain't getting me. I mean, I guess. I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Like that's the shit.
I think they should give
I
us
mean, it's
multiple
business. Like I
options,
say,
man.
it's business at the end of the day. It's business. I understand that it's business, but it's like I wish I could have been in that
Wasn't making them
boardroom.
no money.
I
Wasn't
could have wished I
they
could be in
like
that
you
boardroom.
said? They
Like, give
wasn't
me
using
6
it.
months. Let me do it for 6 months. Let me give me 6 months, and let me take over for 6 months. Let me
This
see if I
nigga.
can- give me 6 months to see if I can turn this over. Other than that,
Yeah, you
Let it
know
ride.
what? Yeah, this dude. Yeah, yeah. They would have gave him 6 seconds. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
All
Give
right,
me
say
6
Bone.
weeks.
Hey, Bone, which one you more excited for? The
6
future
bottles
right
of
now,
alcohol.
DC or the future of Marvel?
Say what I'm about the future of Marvel.
Yeah, like think about it. DC project that's coming out. You got Shazam, Black Adam. You got Man of Steel 2 movie come out right now. You got the Wonder Woman movie coming out. Then you got another Suicide Squad movie coming out. On Marvel side, you got the Eternals, Black Widow, and Doctor Strange. So which
Black
one
Panther
you excited
2.
for the future of and
Hey,
more?
Black
there you
Panther ain't
go. Yeah, I forgot
in this
about that one
phase.
too.
Black Panther ain't in this phase. It's in the next phase.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not in this phase. It's in the next phase.
What
What?
next phase is that?
Oh
What
well,
phase
it's
is
still
that?
going to
Black
be in the
Panther's not
same.
in this phase.
It's still in the same. It may not be in the same phase, but it's still within the same saga.
Yeah, no, it's still there, but I'm not saying it's not in the same phase.
What you talking about?
Black
Talking about
Panther.
Black Panther.
No,
You talking about Black Panther is going to be in phase what? 4?
it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be
No,
But yeah, you
phase
matter of fact,
5.
yeah.
Phase
Oh, we
4.
just talking about the immediate
Is it
future.
5 or 4?
We talking about the immediate
I
future.
think this
he
is
said
4, right?
4.
Ain't the new one is 4, right? So it's supposed to be 5, right?
Yeah,
Avengers
is the new
5.
one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
5.
so that
You
okay.
forgot
So
about
he's
the
saying
first Avengers. Then you had the Age of Ultron. Then you had hold on, what was the third Avengers?
you sure, bro? It's in
Yeah,
phase 5.
Oh,
yeah.
third
They
Avengers
phase
was
5. They pushed a lot of stuff back. Remember? And
Oh
they got
yeah,
him.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, they
Corona,
pushed a lot of stuff back to what,
Yeah, so they got him in
2022,
Corona.
phase
something like
5.
that.
I think they got him for
2023.
2022.
Hold on, y'all. Hey, hey,
right
hey, Chuck. Hold on. Give me a
now. Right
second,
now,
y'all. I gotta go
it's
do
phase
something real
5.
quick.
Black Panther phase
Yeah,
5.
yeah. I think he's 2022 to come out. The first ones to come out in 2022.
So out of curiosity, which one you more which one you more interested in for the future
I
of?
probably just I probably like Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's it.
Oh, so you more leaning to the future of Marvel.
Talking more about Marvel and DC. Are you more interested in the future of Marvel or the future of DC?
They on an even
Thanks,
keel.
Chaos.
I can't pick one or the other one. I like them both.
What you mean you can't? I mean, you like them both, but you got to think about the information that's coming out right now. I mean, DC is on fire. I mean, you got the Snyder talking about the Snyder cuts
Yeah, the
that's coming
Snyder
out.
cuts and all that other stuff. Yeah, but that's I'm more excited about
I mean,
the damn
because then we got a
cartoon
Man of
than
Steel
I'm into
2.
the movies. I'm not really. I mean, I ain't that woman ain't me. I don't give a fuck about no 1984. I was 6
That's the
years
year
old.
it was.
I don't care. I want to see. I mean, I would love to see a Flash and a Cyborg game a movie put together.
Man, look how illegal this is.
You know, what about the Flashpoint when they was talking about bringing
I don't want to. I
Michael
don't
Keaton
think
back
about it.
in?
We already got Flashpoint. We
Michael
already got
Keaton.
Flashpoint in the cartoon, so we don't.
No, we
I
talking
don't
about
need to
Michael
see-
Keaton. We talking about the original
Yeah,
Batman.
but we don't need
What
that.
about bringing him back?
We don't need none of. I mean, they just need to just go on and make the movies, make every character they movies, so you can bring back the Justice League back one more time.
Right. So what about the Michael Keaton though? What about bringing him back?
Michael Keaton is old. Let him. I mean, we gotta quit bringing up the past and start moving on to the future.
So you don't think they should bring him back?
We don't need a flash. Matter of fact, we don't even need a flashpoint. Yeah, we don't need a flashpoint. We really don't. Not live action because we already got it live action. We already got it in the cartoon in the animation form, and it breaks it down like a shotgun. So we don't really
They did
need
the animation
because
and
you're
they
not
did
gonna
on
do
the
it
TV
justice.
show.
You're not gonna do it like the cartoons because it's too hard to pull all that stuff off.
Hey, check this out. They talking about the dude that played Negan on The Walking Dead.
Yeah, have him playing the old man.
Thomas Wayne. Yeah, Thomas Wayne. Yeah.
But see,
you don't want to see that Flashpoint in live action?
no, because I don't
Thomas
need to see
Wayne
it in
blowing
live action. No,
with guns. Yeah. Oh man, come on, boy.
because you're not gonna put. I don't because if how you gonna do it? You're gonna do it like that Flash bullshit that's on WCW. I don't want to see it that way.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm getting what you're saying.
I want to see it.
They're gonna
If
be
I
better
do
than
want to
how the
see it like they're
animation
gonna do
was.
Green Lantern, how they doing Green Lantern on HBO, and they got all that money to back in there, I can put that. I'm down with that. But don't do no half-ass job. If
No, we talking about No, this is gonna be in the DCEU
I'm
with
back.
Jason Momoa, Aquaman. They're gonna be having Michael Keaton come back as Batman, like in
As
when
Batman. Yep.
yeah. So that is
I
gonna be
don't
with the
need him to
big
come back. He too
league.
old. He old, man.
No, but see, you don't know what Batman he's coming back as. You can't say that. He
Well,
could
they
be
already
coming
talked
back
about
as
this one coming back at the old man and this and that, and I know it's different universes, different Earths, and all that other stuff.
That. I mean, they
Yeah,
can
but man,
go,
you gonna make this
but it's
stuff
the
too close.
Flashpoint though. No, but
Yeah,
it's the
but you already got a
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint animated cartoon that
No, that
breaks
don't
it down
count.
like a
That doesn't
shotgun.
count.
How it
That
don't
don't
count?
count.
I mean, hey,
It
but
does
Bound did
count.
give a valid point
No,
though,
it
Flip.
don't.
What he say? Hey, say Bound Flip. Bound was
Huh?
saying that they not gonna live up to the animation. Think about it. If they do the movie, they got a high ass standard. You know how many movies the animation
No,
had? I think it was 15.
but that's just his opinion.
Yeah.
That's just your opinion. That's
So
the
you think they
opinion.
got,
piece.
man? You think, man, the way the Flash is running, man, I'm scared how they gonna handle the Flash. But from the when they gonna do the Flashpoint, but
Well, you gotta realize it's not the same people running the thing no more. It's not the same group of people. You have to understand when they came out with it, it was rushed. Old boy,
he
daughter
ran
died.
like he was too.
Unfortunately, yeah, old boy, daughter died.
And he ran like somebody was
rushed.
pushing him in his back.
Right, they rushed and pushed somebody else in there to try to fix what he did, and it didn't work. Now they got somebody that's overseeing. Hopefully, no one die in their family that caused them whatever type of trauma that they can't finish the work.
I don't think
That's
Snyder
all
finna
it
go.
was.
I don't think Snyder finna do no more movies.
Who? No,
Snyder
we're not
ain't finna
talking
do no
about
more
Snyder.
movies.
He's not. He's not. No. That's what I'm saying. He's not doing it.
Now,
They got
Snyder's
somebody
doing
else
the
doing
Snyder
it.
cut.
They got somebody
Yeah,
else
I know
doing
about the
it.
Snyder
They-
cut, but
yeah, but
that's
see-
a seller. That's just a seller for you to go buy HBO now.
Yeah, but
Of course,
if
of
the
course, it
Snyder
is.
cut is on point, then the Snyder cut might become canon.
Well, the
And they
It
can
all
still,
can
Snyder
be
point probably
canon.
is gonna be
It
canon.
all can be canon. It all can be canon.
and they
I
can
don't
still
think that
come
is.
out
I
as
don't.
canon as they're gonna still build off this universe.
Yeah, they are. I think they
That's
are
what-
Well,
still
you
building
see
off that
everybody,
same universe.
even what you call is ready to come back.
Keeping
Even Ben Affleck said,
if
Ben Affleck said he'll come back and do cameos and stuff like that because I don't think I think when Snyder left, I think it they didn't feel like oh boy was going in the right direction.
Hey, y'all seen that little sneak trailer? Y'all seen that little?
who, Snyder, right,
No,
right,
yeah, the
right, bro,
Snyder cut
right.
with,
I don't think
Jason
they.
Momoa release. Hey, y'all seen that little part on Jason Momoa release when they showed
What'd he say?
the little trailer with Wonder Woman, then they showed Apocalypse.
No, I ain't seen
I
that.
haven't seen that.
Oh man, you got to show me
Man,
that.
man,
When they
it's
just
Show me
released
that.
that today or something, or what?
No, it ain't nothing. She just standing there, and then they talk for a second, and then she hold up a flame, and she was reading some text, and it showed Apocalypse face, and it had some right in the background. There's some Egypt hieroglyphic looking stuff, and then one of it said Apocalypse, and you know what I'm saying, it was some stuff like that. I was like, damn, like the whole tone of it was different. Like when you seen it, this looked like a whole completely different movie. A whole completely different movie. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm getting what he's saying, but
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna go back to what we were saying before. Flashpoint,
Yeah.
Flashpoint. I tell you, you got Flashpoint is something that you can make and build off of and go any direction because it shows you different varies of time period that unexplained that no one knows that can happen. If they sit down and take their time and do it, they good. We know Snyder not coming back, so they good. I mean, Snyder cut. I don't think Warner Brother liked the. Well, of course, no, they didn't like it because they wouldn't have changed. They wouldn't have changed. Batman
No.
versus
It
Superman.
wasn't Warner Brothers. See, the thing about it is Warner Brothers don't have no like or dislike. They just seeing numbers.
No, I think they do. I think they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they were seeing numbers, right? And know what their numbers was telling them. Marvel is killing it with the box office. Look at they
but see, you
look how bright it is. I'm just saying that's what they thought. So they was trying to
but
compete
you
with Marvel and make theirs bright, and they brighter theirs right out of the business.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
but it have to. They say it was dark.
yeah,
Man of Steel was dark.
Yeah,
All the movies that it was coming out was dark. Warner Brother didn't like that. They look at the numbers and they're like, okay, this
look how bright the Justice League was.
not going to work. Look what happened with the Justice League. They try to tone it up and make it make it brighter and stuff.
That scene I told you, that the way they were showing with Wonder Woman, watch the tone that is bringing. You're gonna see that, oh, this kind of fit back with all the dark shit, not the same tone that the Justice League say. So it give you a whole different feel of, damn it, this might be a whole different movie. You know what I'm saying? When you see the way it's looking, like Angles in a whole different movie, it's giving you a whole different feel. So when you watch it, it's like, you know how you'll watch a movie and then they'll remake that same movie, and you still, you know what I'm saying, how they remake a movie. It's more like and what hey, the way they're redoing the movie is almost they remaking it and making it better, and they setting a different the tone is a, you know, saying a better tone than you could see just from how they doing it. And then from what I was hearing, y'all know Michael J. White, I think it's Michael J. White.
Michael J. White.
Yeah, he was doing some type of campaign, I'm guessing, for him to become the next Green Lantern. So do y'all think that there'll be a good fit for the I'm guessing not for the HBO, but for to be up there with after the Flashpoint?
I don't see a problem.
Michael J. White.
I don't see a problem with him being.
I like his acting. He's a pretty good actor, so
he can pull it off.
He can probably pull it off. He's pretty decent.
I mean, he got a lot of acrobatic. Now, personally, I would have seen him better as Blade, but him as Green Lantern, I could see him pulling it off with you know what I'm saying. But the whole thing about it is,
it's either him or Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq.
I had to try to visualize this.
Yeah, Shaq is the Green Lantern.
And he made me visualize this.
I'm Green Lantern.
I think he could be one of them. He could be one of the alien-looking Green Lantern characters. Yeah, he could.
He could. And he don't need no makeup.
The pig
with no makeup.
Yeah. I know.
He's gonna put that Shaq Fu on him.
Keanu Reeves as Doom. Yeah, there'd be a sight.
What? As what?
Yeah. Flip want to hurt somebody's brain. There you go.
Come on, man. Come on. I thought you were trying to be serious for a minute. I'm like, hold on,
yeah, no, that was my revenge. That was my
revenge. You got me good. I'm like, hold on, what? I thought you heard that. I'm about to say, hold the hell up.
Man, let's change the gears right quick, man. What y'all think about these the review bombing that this game is getting from being SWJ woke and excited? The Last of Us about being you know, it supposed to be a bad game, but do y'all think that it's just reserved or deserves, or do y'all think that people bombing it because of that? Say,
go ahead, Bone.
You want that Bone go first? Hey, Bone had moved away. Hear that? He don't want to touch. He don't want to touch on that.
Bone, where you at? He done step away.
No, he's silent right now. I don't know.
Okay,
shit.
Yeah, that sounds just like him too. I ain't falling for him 2 times. So we'll let him go and finish using the restroom at this moment. He gonna get it pretty mean. What about you, Punisher?
Oh well, me personally, I haven't played the game yet, so I don't know. But I think the game is probably getting what it deserves as of right now. It's been leaked multiple times.
I'm saying, do you think that people they review bombing it because of that people doing it because they trolling with because of SWJ type stuff, or y'all thinking that it's getting its bad reviews is getting its just deserves, like you were saying?
No, I think it's a little bit of both. It's the SJW agenda that they're pushing. And a lot of people just don't like, with the LGBT community. And it's also the way that the leaks are showing that they treated the main characters, especially, Joel, the way they switched everything up.
They killed him in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, he's nowhere near the same character from the first one. And then you put so much emphasis on this new character that no one even knows about or even care about. So I think it's getting what it really deserves right about now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say you got some internet troubles. Look at him. He was trying to pull
People,
up.
people, people are joining the dark side. Nah, but I really think it's a little bit of both. But more so, but I'm more leaning towards the it's getting its just deserves because
Mhm.
I feel like they're just personally kind of destroyed the story, kind of like what Disney did with Star Wars. People just didn't like, what
That's what they said. It's
Disney
like
was doing to
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
They
Yeah,
said like
like they're
season
killing.
8 of Game of Thrones also.
Yeah, like the people think it's just killing the story. Like they're killing the story. People were so invested into this game, and then for
Hmm.
them to kind of do it like a 180, you know, that kind of really, hits people, kind of different. But all in all, I'm doing a shout out to Livewire. I can't wait for him to do his Last of Us 2 review. You should check out Livewire's gaming because he's coming out with that in depth review.
Yeah, he going all the way in there. Say, Flip, you want to
Hmm
elaborate, or you want to or you want me to bring up something that you might be intrigued about?
Man, this shit, man. Listen here.
He wants Boys to Men too.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
man, that shit, man. Where the fuck is the zombie at in the game? I thought this was like a zombie horror. What the fuck
It's
happened
about
to
to
the
play
game?
it.
I don't know, right?
There's
It turned
no.
into The Walking Dead pretty much.
They turned into The
Where the
Walking Dead.
zombies are
What
just in the
happened? It was
background.
supposed to be a zombie game that you shooting, killing a zombie and trying to survive. I don't give a shit about somebody being part of the letters, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I don't give a fuck about that. These motherfuckers were supposed to be killing zombies. They changed that
Hmm.
whole man. Fuck that game.
They completely ruined the story. In the first one, Ellie was supposed to be, the savior of mankind. She
She
was
was
supposed to
supposed
be
to be
the
the,
cure.
kick
There's
butt
something in
to
her brain,
names.
and they just completely changed everything. Like it's
Man,
no longer about that. All of a sudden, it's about revenge, which I don't understand
But
for
hey,
what. Like,
didn't
what
we?
she have revenge for?
all of them angry, huh?
But
Yeah,
didn't
she's
we
just
say?
angry
Didn't
for
we
no reason.
predict this
I
though?
have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
It is spilled over into the gaming world, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All
Hmm.
right.
That's exactly why I don't be having no comment because it has nothing to do with that game.
It
What
has nothing to
happened?
do with the first one.
It had
Yeah, the
nothing.
first one
Like
was the story was
y'all supposed to
great.
be killing the zombie and stuff. What just happened?
Yeah, it's supposed to be survival. This one is
Where
about
the zombie
revenge.
at? Where the
Yeah,
zombie at in the game?
I want I wanted to let y'all get y'all RIPs on for them. So
What happened to the goddamn
yeah,
zombie?
that now check this out, Flip. We gonna let the last of us die in his little grave that it was going in. But I got some
Yeah, I
future
feel like
news
the game is
for
dead
you
now.
that you might like though. Also on some Marvel news. This is something that you was excited. I mean, that you told me about. That you specifically kept saying you cannot stand that they used to center the X-Men around. And now I heard they got this information about it's supposed to be in a Savage Land, right? Now the Savage Land is going to have the whole premise of where they're going to introduce the X-Men, and Wolverine is not going to be a main character. What Wolverine is supposed to be doing is coming in and he having a role where he is like like they gracing each other presence and they going through because they got him on some other stuff where they gonna have him on the run. So when they actually introduce Wolverine, it's gonna actually come from the Weapons Plus program that they're gonna integrate, and that's when they're gonna introduce the mutants. And my thought is they should take advice like some of the shows and just come under the radar. So what do y'all think about them introducing the X-Men with this new light and they excluding their biggest character that was called Logan from all of the other X-Men that Fox did? So Flip, I know where you going. I want to hear Punisher. What do you think about Logan not being the focus on the new X-Men?
I am not being the focus.
Yeah, they
Oh,
pretty
actually, I
much
think
taking.
that's a good idea because they've been using him quite a bit over the years. He done had about 3 or 4 of his own solo movies. while all the other characters took a back seat. So it would be nice, to push not not as known characters to the forefront, so people can get to know them better. And then when they finally do another X-Men movie or whatever, it'll be, I don't know, it'll be refreshing.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what was the plans on where they're gonna place Logan. From what I'm hearing, now this is not confirmed, but from what I'm hearing, but I'm gonna let y'all give y'all thoughts about they giving Logan the back seat on the X-Men movie. So Chaos, what about you?
Honestly, I'm gonna put my personal opinion outside from this, but Wolverine, he's probably top 4 of my favorite characters. But I'd say that it could be either a real good move or a real bad move, and I'll go with the real good news first, is because you may never know what X-Men character they may focus their light on. May any of those characters that they put their light on, any of them could just,
I think Marvel good with juggling characters where they don't give no starting role. Think about how they did Black Panther. Think about how they did Captain America: Civil War. They split his movie with roles. Well, they don't have to have a main character. That's what I think.
Yeah, but what I was kind of getting to though was, you may never know any of those, lesser known characters. If Marvel starts putting more light on them, just is going to blow up. And now they got, a hype train on one of those characters that they can kind of ride on.
Okay, yeah, I see.
That can be, one of the good things that may be happening. The bad thing, the way that I think this can go bad, is that that Wolverine is probably one of the top most liked characters in Marvel. So if they don't really put him more focused on the forefront, it could actually end up hurting them. It may. But, I can see both sides. I mean, personally, I want to see what they do, what they really do in the future of how they do it. Because I feel like this is just one of those things to where I can't really say or give an opinion out until I actually, see what they're doing and what's happening. So, but that's my 2 thoughts on it.
All right, what about you then, Flip? But
Thank you,
I know.
Thank you,
So
Jesus.
what about you?
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Thank you. The Lord had answered my call. Thank you, Father God, in the name of Jesus. Thank
The
you.
Lord of Mixer.
Who go to false prophet?
Don't worry about that false prophet.
100 back.
All right. Now,
100 back.
Thank you.
Since they to put Wolverine in the back seat, he probably be going to the Savage Land, and they talking about like changing it up. Well, I think his name Kazar, the not Tyrannosaurus. What dinosaur that is that fly? Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah. And then they're gonna have that, which I'm guessing they could introduce the person they normally known around with the Savage Land, Mr. Sinister. So I'm thinking that they're gonna go more that route and place like Magneto in a back seat. So that's
Thank
what I'm
you.
thinking about. They're gonna leave Logan out. So I know that flip money. You probably right now just so excited. It's kind of over with joy that the fact that they put Logan on the back seat. Don't have to worry about them talk. You know what I'm saying? Him putting all these other characters in his X-Men group, not Logan and the group. But you know what I'm saying? I get it. So Bound, what do you think about Logan? The word on the street about X-Men is they putting Logan in the background. They're gonna have him basically maybe cameo into the X-Men movie, but they put him on a backseat because they got him going on a different adventure, and they gonna use the X-Men and focus more on some of the other characters, and they starting from a different angle by going into the Savage Land. And I think Kazar, I'm about to say the vulture again. The pterodactyl is supposed to be like one of the main villains in the X-Men, and them going by a different approach like that. What do you think about that?
Ah, man, you know what? It's gonna be hard to replace Gene Hackman as Wolverine. So you
Yeah.
know what? And Wolverine
You
signed
just
for
say
it.
Gene Hackman?
I said not Gene Hackman, but you know, what you call it? Y'all know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm talking
about to
about.
say it.
No, I'm talking about
You
Gene
should- I know
Hackman.
you talking about. Yo, he said Gene
Yeah,
Hackman. I'm like, hold
yeah.
on, my man that
I know
played
I ain't
Super
talking about the
for
old
Lex
man. I'm talking about
Luthor.
the
Hugh
other one.
Jackman.
Yeah,
Back in the day, you talking
No,
about
Hugh
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman.
yeah. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
happening.
yeah. Good to say
Yeah.
you.
So
Yeah.
you know, it's not wrong with that. Sometimes you know you got to show your other characters. You got think about it is the X-Men are deep. You know, I will actually, since they got the rights, I will actually try to go X Factor, or you know what I'm saying. What's
I
the
like
big
where he's
Military
going.
yeah.
I
uh
like where he's going with this. I think that's what they should have
no
did
tell,
with Wolverine. He should have been part up there with the.
with
I
Alpha
like
Flight.
I like that. Yep, they should
Yeah,
have. That's where they should have went.
yeah,
They should go. Wolverine gonna get his shine like that. Go with Alpha Flight. I
yeah,
like where this man is going with this one.
yeah. So
He's not
yeah,
always the
let somebody
brightest
else.
dude on Xbox Live, but he brighter than a motherfucker on YouTube today.
Yeah, so but that's what they should do because you got so many characters that you can use and they're good characters. You can, you know, you actually can blend in now. You know, what I'm saying Storm and how her and Black Panther end up doing the do. You know, it's so many characters that you got.
Make them have a kid.
Yeah, so you got so many characters that you have. They just need, you know what I'm saying? You know, Wolverine outshined everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
let's
Hey, say, Bound. Check
so
this out.
okay. So what's Cyclops and Jean worst enemy? It's Sinister.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. In a Savage Land too. You right too.
so let them
But the thing though with Sinister, it goes deep because
he go
Sinister
with
in the
he go with
comics,
Gambit.
Sinister manipulated Cyclops' whole life. Basically, he was behind the scene, like Cyclops was a whole big experiment to Sinister.
but you know they ain't gonna do that.
yeah,
I
so
mean, you
Yeah, I
never.
know. That's why I'm wondering what
I
they're
mean, you
gonna
never
do.
know. They
Yeah.
say they bringing the
because
X
actually
Men out
Sinister
different.
ain't really
Hmm
been shown in the MCU. You know what I'm
He
saying?
have.
You saw
He have.
He
parts.
hasn't been really shown
You
at
saw
all,
parts of
He
it, like
haven't.
when
Yeah.
Yeah.
you saw
even in
parts of it when you
Fox.
think that's him when he goes and they get that weapons serum or some shit like that. But other than that, he ain't been shown tough. You know what I'm saying? So bring
Essex
some
Court.
bring some damn some. It's not just Magneto and Apocalypse. It's some
Right.
other enemies. You got the what you call it, the girl with what Emma Frost and her crew. You got a bunch of people that you can use. You got a bunch of enemies that the X-Men was not liked by a whole lot of mutants. You know,
I mean,
bring the
then
brother, bring the brotherhood back. You know what I'm
and
saying?
then I'm hearing stuff like some of the core
Why
X
we hear
Men that you
echo?
know.
Why we hear echo?
Somebody to the
Somebody
podcast.
else watching the show?
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
he got it.
It's,
Hey,
it,
think about
it's
this
me,
stuff.
really?
No, I know I was fucking with you.
I don't know.
That was
I don't
that was
know,
a
but it's
throwing
gone
joke.
now.
But anyway, look, check this out. Boom. You got people like Rogue, Storm, Gambit, all these other different mutants that's known in the X-Men is going to be introduced in different ways. So like a lot of core X-Men is not going to be introduced into the X-Men. They're going different fashion. Like they're going to introduce Storm in Black Panther 2 from what I'm hearing. Thank God it's not Beyonce.
That'd be nice.
But then you got places
Thank
like
you.
you got then they
Thank you.
supposed to be coming out with they're not calling it Weapon X, they calling it a Weapon Plus program. And that's gonna bring up what I'm about to say, where you have like this whole thing with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then about with the whole Super Soldier serum with if you seen the new with the person with the new Captain Agent America, whatever he's supposed to be. Then you got that going on, and with the Black Widow and the movie, what they was bringing, what they was talking about with Logan is the best way to introduce Logan is in a movie everybody want to see. There'll be a hard hitter, and there will be Logan is being chased, but he got his chased by from his weapon, you know, saying the stuff after he broke out the Weapon X program. Now they have this mission that they got going on with Logan, and they somehow they supposed to be tying it up with him going when he meet across with the X-Men that he gonna be fighting against the Hulk. So they're gonna have a
No, I
Wolverine
think
versus
if
Hulk.
you're gonna bring Wolverine back, bring him with Alpha Flight. That's what he's gonna bring him in because that's where he
Dang, man, you killed my idea, Chuck. You
I
took
think
my idea.
No, that's
I was
not.
gonna be like, have him
he don't
fight
need to
Hulk.
be he don't need to
Dang,
be
you
with the
took my
X-Men right
idea.
away.
No, they saying they introducing Logan. The next movie they put him in the best way to bring in Hulk And for Hulk next
But think about it, Hulk gonna be
is
part
Hulk
of.
versus.
I think if you bring in Hulk and you give
You don't
Hulk,
got
that's
to
gonna
bring
be
in the
it's gonna
Hulk
be
with that. He already
what's
got.
that
He
Colonel?
already.
What's that
Everybody
Colonel
know who
dude?
all it is.
Yeah, that's what's that Colonel dude.
Yeah,
He gonna end up taking that
Mayborn.
serum and turning to the Red Hulk. That's the
Right.
word on the street.
Colonel
And
Mayborn.
that,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, what did we see?
Thunderbolt Rouse.
Thunderbolt. Yeah, Thunderbolt.
He gonna,
Thunderbolt supposed to be
that's
taking
gonna be
that
the,
serum because he
that's
got
gonna
the
be
serum.
the weapon. That's gonna be the Weapon Plus program. All that
Yeah.
situation is gonna be the Weapon Plus program. Now, my thing is what I'm saying about with the Wolverine versus Hulk. When they going through saying when Wolverine was in this in the army or whatever the special unit, they gonna show the transition of Hulk and with Hulk and Professor Hulk. They gonna have to show a backstory of how he became Professor Hulk and the whole the battle in between of the situation. That's what they want to show out with the Hulk, and they can't do a solo Hulk move.
If you go with the Hulk, you got to move
versus
on. We already
Wolverine,
know
how they bringing it in.
if you go with
the
the Hulk.
both sides.
Yeah, but if you
I
go
don't
with
think
the
we
Hulk,
should
you
go with
already
the Hulk.
if you go with the Hulk, you just got to go after the snap and everything. You
So you
can't
think
go.
that
You
if they
can't.
bring
You
with the
don't
Hulk,
need to
it'll
know
be so the
because think
Wolverine
about
will
it. It's
be.
easy to do with Black Widow because Black Widow ain't here no more. So it's easy to find out with her. You keeping her in the MCU because you telling a backstory. You don't need a backstory for the Hulk. We already know what's going on with the Hulk.
I wish Savage Tree. I was trying to hold it, but say, Bone, you brought this to my attention. All right, if you look on the trailer for Black Widow, when they show the other girl, she laying down with her hands on the side. If you look down, if you look close on it, she got dots going around her face, like she about to have her face removed, like she about to do face surgery. And if you think about it, the Black Widow, Savage was right when he was saying about the Black Widow, the Tasha that we knew off of Civil War and Endgame. I mean, not Civil War, off of Endgame and Infinity War, that she was getting this yellow hair and stuff like that. That wasn't the same Natasha that we knew. And if you notice, when the Hulk, they didn't have it. They showed the relationship change instantly. Like it wasn't the same relationship.
The relationship changed because half the motherfucking world is gone.
Yeah,
but they put the world back. But they put it back.
That. Oh, I miss you. I'm glad to see you at all. They had.
She was on a whole different. You can see Natasha was on a whole different level when after that shit happened. She was on a whole different level. She was like, I take charge. I'm in charge now. She didn't have time to be in no relationship. She didn't have no feelings.
Man, I'm
her
telling you,
were gone. All her friends
are
gone.
They left a lot of
if you see in the
Black Widow, it's not the Black Widow.
You see in the Black Widow trailer, what you see in the Black Widow trailer, she was like, y'all was my family before the Avengers were my family. Right. They're my family now. So that's what I said. You got part of your family gone.
Or no, they could do it just like how they did Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. when they brought Carlton back.
Yeah, but
Carlton, same thing with Black Widow. Do the same thing to Black Widow. Bring her back just like how they did him.
I don't. But think about it. She still want to play that character?
I'm quite sure she would. I don't think she just want to give up that character. I mean, it just written inside the storyline that somebody had to make a sacrifice, and she chose. She still had feelings. She chose. She'd rather take the sacrifice than Hawkeye because Hawkeye have a close relationship. Yeah. Not only that, she'd rather see him with his family. She knew what he was going through. She didn't have a family, and she wasn't. It wasn't like her and the Hawk was going to have kids or whatever. So she's fucking like I'd rather just go. But you can still bring her back. They could, but
they said Thanos. It's the way that you can. They said it's the way that you can bring back Thanos back because in the deleted scenes, when what's old girl that's with the magic dude, the bald head lady, that's with what's her name? The one that she had the stone in her chest and she was telling them how about the time.
Doctor Strange,
the ancient one.
The ancient one.
Oh, I knew who you was talking about. I thought you were talking about herself.
Yeah, she was saying that they're not dead. They just don't exist. That was she was trying to say, like they're not dead. They just don't exist. So it's a way they said Thanos come back and think about it. This might be a way she can come back because she just don't exist. Now you can make her back to exist. They were saying.
No. She is dead. She's dead. She is dead. She sacrificed her life. She's dead.
Yeah, her stone is trapped in the soul stone, right?
Yeah, she's
dead. She gave herself. She gave her life to get the soul stone. She's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just wiped him out of existence.
Hey, I got a theory too. If you notice, when Thanos snapped, you know how he messed his hand up, and when the Hulk snapped, it messed his hand up, and
But
how
you
Tony
can
Stark.
bring Thanos back, though.
Yeah,
He's not lying. You could bring Thanos back, cause all that was a snap.
no, hey,
But
look,
go ahead.
check this out. So when Thanos snapped, you know how he snapped half of existence out. You know, when Hulk snapped, he snapped half the existence, the half back, right? When Tony Stark snapped, he only snapped away Thanos' army. So it was
Yep.
just a small piece. He didn't snap because people don't realize Tony didn't snap everything back into existence and nothing like that. So his snap wasn't as crucial as they you know what I'm saying, as Hulk snap. Hulk snap took more, you know, energy because he was snapping all of this shit. You know, he was the only thing Tony Stark was doing was it was like you got a tree and then you got a branch that's growing out, that's a weed. He just going back and cutting it off so everything is flowing back to where it's supposed to flow. So that little branch that grew off with Thanos seeing or catching Nebula, the whole eruption in the time thing, he just erased them out of existence. So now it's the regular Thanos that's going through the scenario, that's living in the existence. So he don't have no knowledge of what's going on. So he going through the regular existence and getting his head chopped off. So right after that, now all that's been wiped and cleaned up. So now the existence is back to normal. So now we back to normal. And that's when he said, well, bring everything, you know what I'm saying, when you snap everything back to this day. You couldn't, you know what I'm saying, couldn't do it before because that will alter and it's a new branch of a timeline. But if you snap it back to this day and we living in this moment, that'll bring everything to this moment until its own timeline. Keep everything in this timeline.
Like I listened to one,
Well-
he said something. He said a good point. He said if they bring Thanos back, Thanos might be an ally. They have no choice because you got to go against the big boys. What's the old boy with the big the eat the planets and stuff?
Galactus.
Galactus and his crew. What are they sexual? What is there? What's their name? What they sexual?
I mean, you got the ancestries and stuff that.
Yeah. So they was like, well, they might need Thanos to fight them in the future.
Nah, I don't think they gonna.
And they got to be allied.
I don't think.
He just threw a theory out there. I'm not saying it was set in stone. I'm not saying it's that.
This is what I think they're gonna do Thanos. The only way we're gonna see anything else about Thanos is him as when he was younger, his beforehand, when you know, as a younger, skinnier version of Thanos. We might get that sprinkle here and there, but as far as anything else with Thanos, I think he'd have ran his course.
Leave Thanos alone.
Yeah, I think you're gonna.
Only person that's
got
gonna
too
come
many
back.
villains. Yeah, you got Doom.
Only person I see that actually coming back is Bruce Banner splitting again, becoming the Rage Hawk. Because of the simple fact of that snap. That's the only reason I can see that. Yeah, like when he had snapped his finger, I can see him doing that experiment. Cause saying that joint that he did is fucked him up with, though he had to split himself back like the way he did.
Hey,
that's the only way they can bring the Hulk back. They can say that joint affected him and he had to use the gamma rays, the only thing that can save him.
Yeah,
that's that he did with because he is.
Guess what?
He's not. He don't have part deviant genes or whatever to do that. Because honestly, when he snapped his finger, he should have died just like just like Tony Stark.
Yeah, and
they could just say that gamma. They could have said that gamma ray is the stuff that saved him, so it reinfused that gamma ray and brought back the Hulk like it was again.
Right. Hey, check this out.
Like that.
And they can implement in a mix of doing all that. They can implement, well, you know, the Hulk kind of went out, tried to go off on his own because he was having this split thing because of what the snap did to him. And then they can have, well, Wolverine got to try to bring the Hulk in because he done snapped and lost his mind and started going ballistic. So now the Hulk out there going crazy. And that's when you can have your Hulk and your Wolverine with the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing where there was somebody were bringing Wolverine in from like the Weapon Plus program and how he was working with, what's his name before he got the Animaniac, when he was working with Stryker, when he was working with Stryker and stuff like that.
Before Stryker,
and then you working with Stryker, and then that's how you can have with Stryker, and you can have General Ross, and with all that going side to side, coinciding together with the Weapon Plus program, and then that's when
throw Omega Red in there.
Right, exactly, and that's when you get Omega Red. But hey, check this out. What y'all I heard this news here that Ryan Reynolds was throwing ideas out there to Marvel about how to introduce Deadpool into the MCU, and they was talking about it could be directed by Michael Bay. What do y'all think that could do y'all think that could work and bring it to the MCU with a director like that?
Not with Michael Bay. Not with Michael Bay. Not with Michael Bay. I don't see. I mean,
you don't think so?
Reynolds, not with Michael.
I mean Deadpool.
Don't do somebody else.
Deadpool.
Do somebody else, not Michael Bay.
Who was the directors of the last two Deadpools?
I think they had got two
different
directors.
Right, well, use one of them. You have to use Michael Bay. Use one of them dudes.
No, the person that did was the director for the first one. Him and Ryan Reynolds, I think they fell out on some stuff, and then after they fell out, that's when they had got a new director. But I didn't really keep up with who the directors was. I know the first one, it was a passion project.
It don't matter. Deadpool break the fourth wall, so he could just pop out of nowhere. It don't even matter. Don't have to do no story. They're like, how Deadpool get in there? He break the fourth wall.
I mean, and who good for putting out a movie that don't have a story?
Oh shit. Nah, not Michael Bay. Nah, not Michael Bay. Not Michael Bay. Michael Bay definitely don't have a story. You right about that. He definitely do not have a story. He don't.
I mean, think about that last Transformer, whatever it was. Say, Bone, what's good, man? You're a Michael Bay fan. You think he could direct the Deadpool movie? I mean, Ryan Reynolds pitching a fire idea. He must not be. I don't know. He must be having some technical difficulties. But yeah, say Flip, I had something to you on Twitter, so you can check it out. You see what I was saying. But yeah, you say that Chaos in there?
No.
Either return or he just back. You buy it now, Chaos?
He talking to you, Chaos.
You got to tell me you got to unmute his microphone.
Sorry, I was having. Sorry, my.
We know.
Everyone was going crazy, and everyone kind of like it was Bonnie. So, what was the question?
No, I was saying Michael Bay. I mean, no, not Michael Bay. Excuse me, I said it the wrong way. I gave y'all the answer first. But Ryan Reynolds had pitched a fire idea to Marvel. He was about making a Deadpool movie of how to introduce him into the MCU, and it was in rumors of talk for Michael Bay to direct. So, what do you think about Michael Bay directing a Deadpool movie in the MCU?
Wrong. Nah, it's not gonna work. Throw that away.
I put it in Twitter.
I'd rather play every Sony exclusive since the beginning of time than see Michael Bay direct this movie.
I mean, but think about it. What can he do wrong in the Deadpool movie? I mean, think about what all his movies is known.
You want to know what he can do wrong?
They already did.
You want to know what he can do wrong? You want to know what he can do wrong? By being a racist. I don't know. Michael Bay touching nothing. He's fucking racist, man. Half he did Transformer. You see all that racist stuff he was doing in Transformer? Oh, we don't do much reading. You made a Transformer that's supposed to be black people talking about, oh, y'all don't do much reading. But y'all are cybernetic creatures that travel the ocean of this galaxy. But y'all don't read. Computer that's stupid. Then y'all made him look like us. Fuck Michael Bay. I hope he loses his fucking job. He's a fucking racist. And ain't nothing that he can say to make up that shit. He's a fucking racist.
Are you talking about, and I quote, the nigga bots?
Yeah. The nigga bots.
Yeah, but Michael Bay ain't the end all. Like, it's other talented directors out here. People want to use these big names. All these big names don't work sometimes. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We just saw the shit in Star Wars. All the big names don't work.
Yup, Michael Bay, he ain't know shit about Transformer, and he damn sure enough ain't gonna know shit about the Marvel.
He took the bag. I ain't mad at him.
You might as well. I'd rather see J.J. Abrams.
So you ain't mad at this dude that's racist?
No, I'm talking about he took the bag. But no, I'm saying that.
Oh, nigga, I ain't standing for none of that.
I don't think about it is I don't see him doing I don't see Marvel hiring him. That's not Marvel MO. That's Disney. That's not their MO for them. I don't think
They
they
not
need.
going to do that.
Yeah, they got too many other.
Knowing what he did, knowing what he
Yeah, they
did,
got too many guys. They got too many. Look at doing all the
don't do
shows
that.
now. Look at
They
people
gonna
that's
do.
doing
They
the
shoot that shit
Mandalorian.
down. Trust
Yeah,
me, they gonna shoot that shit down faster than 2 shades of a horse's
yeah,
ass, man.
yeah.
They ain't doing that
Look who's
shit.
doing the Mandalorian. Look who's doing this and who's doing that. Look at all that stuff that's going on. That they got other people doing it, and it's turning out to be good work. Sometimes you got to start come off new. You know what I'm saying? And then Deadpool, you got to do Deadpool right because Deadpool, we used to Deadpool rated R. Now you're gonna have to dumb him down to a certain extent. You
And,
want to make
They
him
gonna
more.
put it
That's why
out.
they want him in the MCU.
You have to make him more. He's got
got
to be more. He got to be more. He got to be real more funny and know how to. How can I say? Just like I do when I do certain shows, I don't use motherfucker like
Honestly,
every 5 minutes.
I mean, but the type of humor that he used, what I'm thinking about, he could do it like how Disney is known for doing their humor, but he could mainstream it a lot more. Now think about it like this here. They had this little cartoon I remember with the little squirrel. That squirrel, it might have been a squirrel from Ice Age. He had his own
Squirrel Girl?
show. No, it wasn't Squirrel Girl, but it was
no,
the animated
you
squirrel.
talk about the little squirrel and
I know.
On the whole
I
show,
forgot the name. Of, yeah,
the whole show, the squirrel on Ice Age, he used to try to run behind that one little nut because it was Ice Age or whatever the fuck it was for. But he used to chase his nut all day long. That's all he used to do was chase a nut. And after he used to chase a nut, he came out with his own show, and then his own show was called Nut Job. So they know how to throw in shit for when a grown person watches some shit to give us some laughs too as well. But Deadpool could do it to the power till he push it to the max. I think that'll be more funny that he's saying stuff when you know he got to push it to the line. When more funnier than he just got free range to say whatever. I think it's all about their creativity, and I think Marvel can pull it off when it comes to that part. Now with the blood and the gore part, that's what my factor comes in. That with Deadpool is how they gonna be able to pull
honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and finish. I'll just go off.
I mean, no, you went up. That's not that was it.
All right. This is what I think that because I already kind of seen it happen before. What they could do with Deadpool to I guess what you could say water him down. Although a lot of the hardcore people that really like Deadpool, including myself, would he's one of the top 4 favorite people I like in Marvel.
okay. Savage, you want to take over? I don't know what just happened.
I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. I just got you.
Yeah,
we talking about this. You were talking about
make him look more like a hero and kind of water him down a bit. I think that'd be honestly.
That'd be kind of fucking stupid. Since
if they had to do it, I prefer to be that.
Right.
Exactly. But hey, it may it'll appeal more to the casual people that be like, oh, okay. Deadpool, I like him. Oh, he's a hero, it's marketable.
Hey, y'all ready for the reaction? Say Savage. They say Ryan Reynolds had been pitching like how to introduce Deadpool into the MCU. Now check this out. There was in talks for Michael Bay to direct the next Deadpool movie. So how you think how would you feel about a Michael Bay Deadpool movie?
That racist dude. Now think about it, Savage. Remember what he did in Transformers 2 when he had the 2 stupid Transformers that was supposed to be black that don't read.
Yeah, I do remember that. But I don't know. Cause honestly, I don't like Deadpool movies at all. I don't. Both of them motherfuckers stupid to me.
That's shocking.
That's Deadpool though.
You mean like you didn't like him as in you didn't like him? They wasn't good.
far as the movie itself, both of them was bullshit.
I don't know. The first one was the first.
And the first one is good compared, is great compared to the second one, because the second one build you up into some shit that don't even fucking happen.
Vodka said hell no, and Disney can use it on a different label.
I mean, Disney Marvel can make any motherfucking movie. We done seen that. So I don't actually give a fuck about that. If they gonna put Deadpool in a movie, like actually, more people went and saw that movie for some comedic relief more than seeing a fucking superhero movie. So I don't even understand what they talking about making him a fucking superhero for.
I don't know. I just know Michael Bay's supposed to be directing it.
I'm just saying, I can't, far as going forward with whatever the fuck they doing with a Deadpool movie,
Yeah.
I actually don't care, because the last two that was put out was bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's up. So, hey, which I'll make sure a quick question. Which in the future, right now, the near future, who you more excited for? In the general whole, the MCU or Marvel or DC?
Howard the Duck.
So that'd be Marvel. So I'm talking about like as in the future of like the future projects that they got that's in the working. Like
That's what I'm saying. Howard the Duck. That's a huge project.
This motherfucker said Howard the Duck. I can't deal with this dude. I can't deal with this dude. I can't deal with that. Oh my god, yo. I would like to say a Howard the Duck movie too, but yo, he killing me.
I want to see a Howard the Duck and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, I liked the original Howard the Duck.
I did too though, but him
I
in the
didn't take
MCU.
it serious.
What you mean he already in the MCU? Y'all tripping.
No,
Y'all
I ain't talking
he
about
was
him in the
already in
game.
Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy.
Yeah, but he ain't do nothing. He was just locked up in
It
the
don't matter.
cage.
He's still canon in the MCU. Right or wrong?
He's trying to hit us with some technical ass shit. That's what he's trying to do.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, he was in there.
I'm just saying he's still canon in the MCU.
Yeah.
So, and they still working on some Howard the Duck shit. It ain't actual movie, some animated shit, but it's coming out.
You know what? That's what I would love to see, a TV show on Disney Plus, a Howard the Duck TV show.
Man,
Nah. I can't
deal with the series
because
of
Why
Howard.
not? My
you
man
see
ain't
the
nothing
Howard-
but my
did
man
you
ain't
see-
nothing but
did
my
you
man
see-
ain't nothing but a cool pervert. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, but Disney ain't gonna do that. Not that.
Why not?
They had to
Because
put
you
it
can
on
do it. You
something
can
else.
think about, you ain't got to go full fledged with it. You ain't got to give him 20.
No, I
You
want
can
them to
do
go
an 8.
full fledged with it. I want to do Howard the Duck like the same way they did Deadpool in the movie. I want how he was talking all that crazy shit. I want to see Howard the Duck knocking off another bird, smashing the bird in the back. That's how Howard the Duck is. Howard the Duck was an asshole, man.
You
Knocking off aliens and everything. Yeah, I want to see him go raw dog with it.
Man,
Howard the
hey,
Duck was a funny
me-
motherfucker though.
Hey, I don't know what I want to see. I want to see Howard the Duck, but I want to see him more. I get it, but I want to see him more take the animated route more than the live action route with Howard the Duck.
You know what? Yeah. Hulu. I can say put it on Hulu, and yeah, he had a better
Talk
he had
about
a better sequel than the first one. He said put it on Hulu. Okay, I would that. I would like to see Howard the Duck on the Hulu joint. Or I would like to. You know what? I want to see Howard the Duck and Deadpool in a movie together.
Howard and Deadpool.
Yep, Howard the Duck and Deadpool in a movie together.
Yeah, that can work. I mean, but
That can work.
Howard and Deadpool. The only thing about it is, well, how could the way they'll be able to market it is.
I know.
Yeah, that's kind of hard because let's be honest, Black Widow needed to be rated R. It needed to be their first to set that movie apart.
He said Howard the Duck and Rocket and Rocket. So then again, I could see. Well, if they don't make him hardcore, I can see Howard the Duck and Rocket in the movie with Deadpool.
Yeah, I know. I'll see Rocket and Deadpool in the movie together. Yeah.
Why not? What's the difference between a duck and a raccoon?
Oh, because the raccoon be slanging iron.
A Howard Duck would do the same thing.
Not like how Rocket do. No, Rocket is a gunslinger.
And Howard the Duck is smashing the bras all crazy like Kirk, like Captain Kirk. I can say it.
Yeah, he was going in there. Man, I about to hit Savage with another high track, but look like he'd ran straight into some technical difficulties, huh? Oh, yeah, say Flip. Man, what you think about these TV shows now that on like right now? You got Stargirl, right? Now this is my pet peeves and what I noticed, right? With Stargirl, I'm watching it because they actually have a good story behind it. The little small shit with Stargirl, actually her shit about her and her I wish you could want to snatch her ass, you know. That's the feeling that's the best way I could describe it. Now, me, when I'm watching the show, I'm seeing more than just that. I'm seeing like the special effects, the lighting, and how they doing this and how they doing that. How she, just everything about the show. The production is top notch compared to all the other CW TV shows. And I was like, damn, if Black Lightning had
Black Lightning, the only two that got the high quality.
No, but
that quality is different.
No, man, Black Lightning quality is not high. At first, it appeared high on season 1. Season 2, the quality was not high. Think about it. Half of the show, the only thing they did was shot up Lightning one time. Nobody else really showed no abilities. The whole time they was inside this little box. When it went inside that box, the writing was about the COVID's coming. We gotta hide from the COVIDs. And then old boy started saying, we gotta do this here. And he started fucking over, preparing for the COVIDs. I mean, the whole concept, it was like they expanded something that should have lasted 1 or 2 episodes through a whole season. Like for me, Black Lightning, I'm like, I can't much hold it to where it should be. I gotta keep it real. The shit went to shit. I still like the show. I still like the concept of it, but they had more. I mean, they if they would have given
about this,
they would have given that budget that they did with on Stargirl. Man,
think about this. Think about what you're saying. Hold on. Think about what you're saying now. Saying that. Now that same logic, Stargirl may end up doing the same thing next season.
Yeah, but here's what I was saying though. I can't remember who I was saying it to, but I think that what you're seeing with Stargirl, you're starting to see the DC universe quality more than the CW. I think that's more of the CW side, because I mind you, Stargirl's only the first season's only 13 episodes, like the other ones on the not the CW, on the DC app.
And because it was supposed to be a DC app show, they got put like how Swamp Thing. If you think about like Swamp Thing quality is like, man, if any show that anybody want to watch,
Swamp Thing coming to CW now.
is like when I say one of the best TV shows. Watch Swamp Thing. I mean, it's shockingly good. It's real good. I mean,
yeah, but it's on
good.
CW now. So what that means now? It's on CW now.
Right. So yeah, I get what he's saying, but I still say that the CW shows now, if they gonna put those quality on there, they need to up the quality of the other shows like The Flash, because they got an opportunity next season to really up the quality of The Flash, because the shit damn near looking like the quality of a soap opera show or Nickelodeon cartoon. I mean, or one of Nickelodeon TV shows.
They ain't gonna do that. They're gonna do that. What they've been doing every CW show that came on, quality been good. Down there, 13 episodes into the first season. After that, they take another route.
Like Stargirl, I take Stargirl out of that. I don't even consider that a CW show.
No,
yeah, but that's now. That's now until the second season.
But they doing it. But the thing is, though, they doing it differently. They doing it differently than the other CW shows.
How?
Because that's the only one that's on the CW show. That's only that Swamp Thing don't count. Swamp Thing don't count because that's because we really don't know the Titans ain't on CW. Titans ain't on CW.
Yeah,
but it's on the thing. Stargirl. Hold up. Let me finish. Stargirl is the only show that's on the app and that's on CW. None of them other shows are either one or the other.
What you
Okay.
mean on the app?
Hmm?
On
It's
the
on
DC
the
app.
DC Universe
Yeah, the DC
app.
Universe app. Where they have
It's
Harley
released on Monday.
Quinn
You see
show.
the day- you see the day early on the DC app.
Yeah, I think all that's supposed to go to HBO Max.
Stargirl's released on
Oh,
Monday on the app and Tuesday on CW. The new episode is fire, by the way. I recommend you watch it.
I'm not going to say none of that until I see season 2. Because the same thing, you go back and watch the first season of Black Lightning, that do not look like no CW show.
Right, you don't. They
Yeah.
Yeah, but
they
that's
was
not on
on
the DC. That's not. But that's not on the DC Universe app. So I won't. I'm not considering that
You can't
of the
say
same
yeah,
tier.
you can because when they have what was the show
Mm-mm.
Chuck when they had old girl dad come out and I was like, what the hell? We was like, yo, come on, man, what the hell is that? On Titan. On the Titan, not all the
Yeah.
Titan or not all them shows on the Titan look quality was like okay. It was not.
right.
You're
It
right.
was not.
You're
It
right.
was
But
not.
at the
I was like,
same
hold
time,
on.
it's still better than what the CW puts out. Still better than what the CW puts out.
Oh, you think
Nah,
Titan
Still better. That's why I consider Stargirl.
you seen
I
that?
consider. I seen Titans. I mean, the first season wasn't all that, but honestly, I put that. I'd rather watch that first season of Titans more than most of those other shows that's on the CW now.
Say, Bone, you feel that same way?
I'll put this way. I can't. My brother was trying to get me into the CW joints. I just couldn't get in them because I see the production they do and they animated series, and then when I'm seeing what you putting on CW, and CW it's for the teenagers. You know, I'm a hardcore guy. You know, you know what I'm saying. So when I see like Green Lantern going on HBO, I already know HBO gonna do it. I saw how HBO did The Watchmen. I'm cool with it. I'm like, yeah, go do what you got to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have the backing, and you're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, everything.
Oh, they do make a good point with the Watchmen and with Green Lantern, and then with Stargirl being almost that border, like how Chaos was saying, that's gonna be on both of it. And on top of that, I heard that the producer of like all the shows of the Flash and the Arrowverse and stuff like that actually was the creator of Stargirl. So that's his actual character, and he was actually able to get a chance that they asked him what character that he would like to do a show on, and he chose Stargirl, and that's why the writing is probably all the way on point of who's, you know, how they want to implement her into the universe, because you got the person that created the character got direct influence on how the show is being made.
Yeah, because when I see Stargirl, because the difference with everything, I look at the CW shows and I see CW branding. When I see Stargirl, I don't see that CW branding. I see DC Universe branding. I see more of a CW is just leasing what.
Well, I think it's a
what the
balance. I think they
universe
got to
has.
do a
That's
balance. You
what
got to
I
understand. You got to do a
feel.
balance. When you got on regular TV, you have to do a balance. You only can be allowed to say bitch and ass only a certain amount of times. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they were on like TNT or something like that, or on AMC or something like that, you can probably get away with more cussing and stuff like that. Because
Yeah, but profanity don't persuade me. You know what I'm saying?
No, it ain't the profanity, but it's my thing. It's the hardcore of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, perfect example. I like a lot of TNT shows like The Last Ship. A lot of people didn't know what the hell is The Last Ship. I like because you saw the quality from what TNT put into it. You know what I'm saying? When you see shows,
TNT quality show.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. That's how I feel about when I'm watching what's that show that Legion came out, FX? Like the show on FX got a certain look to it.
Yeah. So my thing is, if you can do that, but the thing about it is, we know they making people watching them shows, so they don't have to turn nothing different. People watching them shows, they watching the CW shows, so they don't even have to. They got some of the top shows on even on Netflix. Like, what's that? The 100s. I watched the first season. I didn't went back.
That shit good.
Yeah, 100 is pretty good.
Yeah, but
and
think about
look at their
it.
quality, and look at the
Yeah,
quality of the
yeah.
100. It's up there.
Remember, you know what I'm saying? CW puts in stuff when they feel like putting in stuff.
Man,
Because
no,
sometimes it's
hey,
like if you go see
Andre
One
got good
Tree
quality.
Hill and all that other stuff, they put behind that because they know people gonna watch. This is action. Everybody doesn't know Black Lightning. Everybody doesn't know Flash. Yeah, you could probably get it. Flash is normal. But nobody don't really kind of get into these characters, and they're like, well, we don't want to bankrupt ourselves either. And we license this stuff. We said we're gonna do this on our own.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this here, Bone.
They're owned by the same company.
Hold on, check this out. Grundy on Stargirl is more frightening than any other character I've seen on most of these DC TV shows. Most of the
Okay,
Marvel
but
shows.
you're talking about special
CW.
effect. You're
CW.
talking
Just
about special effect though.
Just
I'm
know his
talking about.
presence of how they make Grundy. You kind of feel like, man, this motherfucker get out, he gonna rip you to pieces. Like you don't get that second chance feel with him the way they got him set up. Like they got Grundy the way you feel like as soon as he got a second, he ain't giving you that mind of thought. Like you got that realism of feel of him. And then you got the villains that's on him. You got like, damn, they almost give you that, you know how Kingpin on Daredevil film, when you seeing the villains, you get a perspective of why they doing things they doing. And then you like, damn, they just, you know what I'm saying, this cold-blooded, this family is really like, okay, this is our goals and what we set and how we achieving them. You know what I'm saying? We know we got to do bad things to make this here happen. You get that feel from these characters. You get the feel of this girl keep hollering about Starman, her daddy, and this and this and that, and she not looking at this man that's raising her whole life and how she overlooking him. You get that animosity that he, you know, that he feel. Well, you get that animosity, you get that passion. Like damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? He got a stepdaughter showing, you know what I'm saying? This is too. You get his son. You get how he being neglected and how he reaching out and how he being a wise kid. You get all these different personalities, and then you get, you know what I'm saying, with the mama. You like, damn, why they can't take the family when they did with Black Lightning? They was trying, and how they didn't do with their family, where you get the different divides of how they did. Like the writing wasn't as on point. That point I noticed. Now you got the special effects, like I said, when they were showing with the staff and stuff like that. Like, okay, they put all this emphasis into this here, the special effect, the emphasis into the villains. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like old boy that played on Black Lightning. What's the albino dude name? What?
Who's Zaire? I mean, you talking about? You talking about Zaire? That's the hell that is.
Tobias. Yeah, you know, like dude, a good actor. He really could sell the shit out of Tobias. They underutilized him in a role which he naturally could have been a better role into giving more depth into it, and they went with Wayne Brady. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is they went like that. Then you go into Stargirl, you're like, damn, okay. When this person getting well, fuck it, this spoiler ripping. When old boy, the Watchman dude, he get the hour power. When he get his little thing,
his power hourglass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he came straight out. He said, man, I ain't gonna run around playing no Tinker Bell with y'all. Y'all get the fuck around me. I'm gonna go do my own shit. You know, basically that's how he was running. And he pushed him off and he left out, bust out, did his own thing. Now he only said he'll work with him like, I'm doing this because revenge. It's like he gave you that, oh, this sound more realistic than, you know what I'm saying, Tinker Bell running around on a little fairy tale.
Right. He said he wanted revenge. He said he wanted revenge.
Like, yeah, I want a revenge.
Change that. Hey. This that's why I say watch the new episode, because this episode is like it's the climax. It's like this is what pays the path. Yeah, everything's to set up. This episode basically wraps up the whole setup to because this episode. Yeah, because this episode this episode is all about the Injustice Society is back together now and starting to make that move, and the JSA is coming out to try to stop them. Like you're actually starting to see real, plot developing action here.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, that
Because here you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it for the people that's actually in the show because I want to
because it just came
us to
out
talk about it.
today, huh?
Yeah, it just came out today. Yeah, thank God I watched it before my internet came out. Thank God. But yeah, it set up
Like that.
everything because although it is a bit predictable, because I was like, okay, I see what they're doing. She's this, he's this. I bet you they're gonna do this and go in between. It's exactly what happened, but how they go about it was pretty good. It's cliche at the beginning, but at the end, it makes it all worth it.
Hey, I'm campaigning. They better keep that same energy when they doing Green Lantern on HBO Max. And I'm sitting this here with the standards like this with the Boy 2 and all that. This got to be setting the standard of how they bring the superhero shows from here on out. Because like how you were saying, Bone, like the cash grab shows is the shows that's on the CW. I mean, you can even see the cast and how they act, and they kind of was like burnt out. They didn't want to be you can tell that they not really into it how they was into it because they feel like the writing is cheesy now and it's a cash grab. So I never got oh yeah, Bone. I just want to ask you before we go way into some other subjects or get up out of here. What you think about The Last of Us 2? I'd ask everybody else. But what you think about The Last of Us 2 getting bad reviews? And you think it's getting its just deserves, or you think people are hating on it because they supposed to have put, quote unquote SWJ-ish stuff inside of the game? And
My
try
thing,
to
Go ahead,
my
Bone.
thing
Snap your finger and say, hated it.
yeah. Hey, my thing is they was forcing that on you, on the person. I don't like that. They were the thing about it is when you play games, we've been playing games where you saw a gay man or a lesbian woman or a person that don't mixed up. We saw that in games, but they didn't force that on you. It's like now they wanted to force it. They wanted to force it down your throat.
they did it like Empire.
Yeah, like they was
No,
like
Bone. No, Bone. And tell them, say what you want to say, Dom. What
they
happened to the zombies?
the zombies ain't really present
What happened to the
like
zombies?
that. The zombies are there, but think about it. The zombies supposed to be the top. Think about it. She's supposed to be immune, and she has the cure, and she's supposed to have the cure. So why will you focus on their relationship? You know what I'm saying, and what they're doing. They
Her
lovey
saving
dovey.
humanity.
While other people dying and becoming zombies, they worrying about
Well,
who
think
she
about it
who
is,
she
I
dating.
put this way: that girl killed. I don't care if y'all don't like what I've been saying. I already saw it. I ain't play. I saw it. Why?
Spoilerific.
This girl is killing. This girl killing pregnant women.
Oh, yeah.
She just killing person that's trying to give up their hands, like, and she will give them the business. It's like just because she want to get back at this one girl that killed her, saying, quote unquote, pops.
So she gay trying to kill her girlfriend that killed her pops.
Well, no, it's a girl. Okay, this is what happened was, the dude that everybody got mad at, he dies in the first 20 minutes. He dies. But thing about it is, the girl that kills him, he killed her
He
dad.
became a zombie.
No, he killed her dad at the beginning.
There ain't no zombie in this game, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
What happened to the
No
zombie?
damn zombie in this game. They
So
died.
he
They
killed.
died.
Yeah,
No
so he
zombie.
killed. Thing about it is, he killed her dad because her dad was
Just a
part of
young
his
and the
military
restless.
organization. That's what it was. So it's a bunch of revenge. This is the thing about it is, he made it where two wrongs don't make a right. He's right about that, but the way you presented it is wrong because at the end of the day, she lose everything. She lose a girlfriend. She lose the kid that they didn't have together by the other dude. They lost it all. She lost it all.
The whole full ending. She linked up with this other chick, and they had this little Asian baby. She had got the little baby from the other girl. It's
So
a
No,
raw
they,
extended
who told you
version.
that? No,
I seen it. I seen it.
no, the other girl that her girlfriend was already pregnant. Flip, she's already pregnant by
What
the
girl?
Asian dude that ended up dying. He ended up dying in the game.
Then who was
She
the
got
girl?
pregnant. She
Then
got
who
pregnant.
baby?
Yeah,
Who
the
baby did she
girlfriend.
had then?
The girlfriend was a bi. She was bi. So the thing about it is the girl was bisexual. That's her
No.
girlfriend. The
All right,
thing
but
about
what
it,
I'm
she was
saying,
already
who baby
pregnant
it was?
when
was
they
girl
run into
pregnant?
when they run into the theater and she tells her that I'm immune, and then she tells her this. She said, "You know, I got to tell you something. I'm pregnant, and it ain't yours." And she laughed about it. She said, and she tells her who it is. And Abby and Ellie couldn't get mad about it because she already knew who that person is. Then that person shows up to protect them. So make sure that baby gets born. He dies in the game. So nobody that and the dude was Asian. He was Polynesian.
That baby was Chinese, dog.
He was Flip. I'm gonna
Really?
tell you what it is.
I'm just telling you. But
Yeah.
I
And
seen
I
it.
put
I'm like,
this
wait
way,
a minute,
but
who
he didn't
baby is
get
that?
nobody gave her nothing. That girl was already pregnant. So that's why they went off and they were sitting on that forum and they was this and that. And so when old boy that died, brother come and tell her he knows where Abby at, that girl tell her, if you leave, me and this kid, we're gonna be gone when you come back. And that's what happened at the end. She was gone. When she tried to go out for revenge, she said, "You don't need no revenge. You let the girl go. She let us go. We live in our best life. They got lambs and cows all on the land. They living their best life. Nobody's bothering them. But then Abby, think about Ellie has so much hate because what happened to Joel and how killed Joel, that she just went back in the rage. And old girl told her, if you leave, I'm done with you. And then when she come back home, nothing's there. They're gone. The girl took the baby and they went on with their best life because she didn't want the benefits of the bullshit that was going to happen if whatever Ellie does. See,
Hold on,
it wasn't about
she took the baby?
Huh?
What do you mean she took the baby?
What you call it? The old girl that had the baby took the baby.
Yeah,
That's
but
her
Ellie
baby.
was there at the end.
No, that's not the end, Flip. It's a whole that's not the end. That's the middle. That's not the end. That's not the end because Joel's brother comes and tells her. That's not the end. The end is when she's tied up and they fighting and she lose 2 fingers because the girl bit her fingers off. That's the end. That's not the
and she
end.
turned into a zombie.
No, nobody turned. Ellie is
Yeah,
immune.
Ellie doesn't die.
Yo, man, what part you understand, Chuck? Ain't no zombie in this. You think I'm
Yeah.
joking?
No
Ain't
zombie.
no zombie.
No, you fight zombies, but them zombies is not.
Yeah, but they're just in the background. That's
Yeah,
it.
they're not like boom, like it's not like you're playing State of Decay
Chuck,
and them zombies
listen to me, Chuck. Listen to me,
Yeah.
Chuck. It's like I'm on stage, me and Boys Men singing and stuff like that, Motown Philly, and everybody in the background like I'm saying, go, go. The people in the background are saying, go. Yo, the fucking zombies. You don't see them no
Yeah, that's
more.
what I said. The game turned into The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Had
that's
the zombies was just in the background. All the
so
people
you telling me
running around fighting
that
each
ain't
other.
the end. So
That's
you
not
saying
the
when
end.
when she left
When
with
she
that
at that house
little
with the
little
girl,
boy.
with the baby, yeah, with the baby. No, that's not the end. The end is when Abby is tied up and she went to go kill Abby, and then she told Abby, "I need to head up fade." And then she tried to drown Abby and she couldn't do it, and she let Abby and the girl that
Or is
the
that
girl
the
or boy
second
that
ending? Or is that the alternate ending?
no, that is the ending. That is the ending.
I'm gonna look this up, man.
That is the ending. That is the ending. And
So
then she
what
tried
you're
to play.
saying is
She
that
tried to play.
it
She
got
tried to.
review bomb for.
So what about the fighting?
Go ahead, finish off.
Fighting in the game.
Huh? The
So
fighting.
the fighting.
Ain't no fight.
Ain't no fight. Shooting and killing. And a lot of cutscenes.
You know, pow, 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 cutscene. Pew, 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 cutscene. Pew, 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 pew,
It's
pew,
about
cutscene.
it's up to 10, 11 hours worth of cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much shooting you got in there? If that's all it's like
You don't hear what I'm saying? You don't hear me, Chuck? I'm counting how many times I shot. Pew, 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 cutscene. Pew, 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 cutscene. Through the whole movie.
Oh, damn.
You think I'm joking? You think I'm
Yeah, that's
joking?
pretty much how it is. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Wow.
And it got
It's like
review
a
bomb because
interactive movie.
they got lied to. Like if when you see Joel talking to Ellie in the trailers and stuff, that's not her. That's the Chinese guy. That's old girl baby daddy. Flip in the game. The Asian guy.
Yeah, I know. They called him Jerome.
It was 52
His name
fake
is
out.
Jerome in the game.
Yeah, why? I mean, that didn't make no sense.
Yeah, but see, when Halo did it,
What? Because his
they
name Jerome.
gave Microsoft hell on earth. When Microsoft had it with Halo 5, and they were sitting there and trying to throw you off and all that. Oh, this and that. But Last of Us do it. Don't get no funk about it, really. Like that thing about you think in the trailer, she really talking to Joel, but Joel is dead. Joel dies in the first 20 minutes of the game, and that's why people are pissed off because they're like, man, we built this exotic character. We got this big character.
Stop it. He ain't died in the first 20 minutes. He died in the first 25 minutes and 8 seconds in the game.
Man, it don't matter. He died. That nigga dead. He dead. He got beat. He got beat with that, you know what I'm saying? He got beat with that. He got beat with that golf club, you know what I'm saying? He got that Tiger Hoods.
Oh, that's how he died on the game?
He got beat up by
like how Tiger Woods' wife was chasing him at the house.
And Abby made Ellie look at her kill him.
Yeah.
That's why.
Why did she kill him? That's the crazy thing. Why did she kill him?
Because he killed her dad. Because her dad was part of finna kill Abby when she was finna kill Ellie when she was a kid. Because Ellie was immune, and they had to go through her brain to try to make us a cure or something. And he would not allow that. Because when he get her, he didn't think they was going to kill her. He thought he was going for her blood. So
okay, but a lot of people is immune.
Well, she immune that they knew of. So he returned her to her in the first one. He returned her to her, found out they was going to kill her. He kills everybody and get the hell out of there. And one of the persons that she killed was Abby's dad. So Abby was on a mission to go get revenge for him killing her dad. She really didn't have no problems with Ellie. She had problems with him. And when she got to him, she set him up cold.
Abby's the chick with the big nose, right?
Huh? She had him like where she needed help and the zombies was coming. He come on, they helped her out. They come in the room and she get a shotgun and bust that nigga kneecaps open. Boom. Ellie and her brother tried to go find him.
No, Vodka, no. It ain't 11 hours of cutscene and 10 hours of gameplay. No. It's 11. It's 12 hours of cutscene and 3 hours of gameplay. Pew 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 pew.
I think they said the game was 25 hours, right? Yeah, so it's about 15 hours of cutscenes and about 10 hours of gameplay.
No, man, that's 3 hours of gameplay. You can forget.
What game was like that? The game that came out, everybody was talking about for the PlayStation. Then it got bombed because it wasn't really no game. You just walked around and then cutscene. You
talking about the game that crazy dude talking about? It was like slavery, the Order 1872.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Detroit, but
no, Detroit
said it too.
Oh yeah, they lied about that.
It was Order 1872.
Getting into Detroit. I give Detroit a pass because you knew exactly what you was getting into with that game.
Yeah, with Detroit.
Yeah, that's true.
But Detroit
was nothing but a $60 Telltale's game. That's all it was.
Everybody, listen here. If you know the name of that company, I forget the name of that company.
It's Radio Dawn.
Detroit.
Not that one. I forgot.
I'm talking about the name of the company that did Detroit. If you know the name of the company, they made Indigo Prophecy. So you know what you was getting into. They made Indigo Prophecy. They made what the other game that was done in Philly? That game that they had on the PlayStation 3. And Microsoft didn't. I don't know why Microsoft didn't want it. It was it was messed up. That game was weird. What was it? Hey, Vodka, what was the name of the game, Vodka? I know you in there somewhere, dog. I know you in there. I can't think of the name of the game, but it was on the PlayStation 3, and I had it, and I had about 5 different endings or something like this, because you was looking for your son. It was weird. Like, you could have been a kidnapper, the cop could have been a kidnapper, the old lady down the street that was smoking crack could have been a kidnapper.
I know you're talking about.
The dude with the flute could have been a kidnapper. The boy himself could have been a kidnapper. Yeah, it was called
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
it was on PlayStation.
Right, I had that game. It was alright. and that's the same people that made all them other games.
Hey,
So
like matter of fact, like not just a Telltale's game, like Life is Strange, like Last of Us is a game like that.
No, I mean, you think about it. Life is
yeah,
Strange. You still got some action elements to it. You got action elements to the game, but it's just the
Heavy Rain. That's what it was called. Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. Yeah.
That's what it was called. Thank you, good
Because you
brother.
find
It's
out the
called Heavy
detective.
Rain.
Yeah, you find out the
They made
detective.
a few games
Bird.
like that too.
No, it
They made one
depends on
called
how you
Beyond
in
Two
it.
Souls
It depends
also.
on how you in it. You could end up being the one that did that to your son. It depends on how you in that game. It had different endings in that game. But the detective is one of them. The detective is one of them. It had
Yeah.
different
Mhm.
endings in that game.
Yeah, and what about the other game that was like that? There was a walk that people used to talk about all the time, like the Lighthouse game where you used to had to talk to the other person that was clinically claimed, and the only thing it was a walking simulator to the farm or some shit like that.
What game?
I mean, it was I forgot the name of the game. It was something about the firehouse or somewhere you had to watch over this watch.
You
You was a
talking about
watchtower
Firewatch or
person.
something like that?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I mean, I was looking at. That's when they was talking about PlayStation and they was talking about how they was getting all these exclusive story-driven games and stuff like that. And now people come to realize all of them is the same walking simulator when it comes to actually being a game.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the PlayStation 5. I'm gonna make a separate channel on YouTube. I'm gonna get a PlayStation 5 and I'm gonna shit on that bitch like T Reaper and I'm gonna piss on that motherfucker. I don't give a shit they ban me because it ain't gonna be on this channel. It's gonna be another channel. I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
piss and shit on
call.
that
It's gonna call.
motherfucker.
It's gonna be called. It's gonna be called Foot Money Pony Killer.
No, it ain't gonna be called that. It's gonna be called Heavyweight because I'm gonna drop a heavyweight on that bitch.
Have you done?
I'm gonna paint the PlayStation 5 brown.
He gonna make the. He gonna make a real dump cake.
You hear me, Flip? You going for a number, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Number
a number, and the number is 2. What?
Yeah, that's
With
what
a
I
little
call
bit of 3.
that's what I call going left.
Oh yeah, you talking about Until Dawn?
Until Trash.
No, Until Dawn.
What happened to that
Beyond
game?
Two Souls.
I think that's the game you was talking about, Chuck. Until Dawn.
Oh, Until Dawn. That they're making another one, aren't they? Aren't they making a part
That's gonna
2?
be a zombie game too. Huh?
Greenpony.com.
I think that one was like a one-off.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I do though? I should do what all them other guys do when they be opening up their system. Like some people open up their system and change the light color of it. Cause I seen these dudes was doing all types of stuff with the Xbox. It was easy for them to make it with the fat Xbox, how to make it light up all these different colors and stuff. That's what you do with the PlayStation. So you turn the light blue and you make that shit green. That's all you do. Make that joint green. And see how many people you put it on YouTube and like, look, I just bought me that new PlayStation Xbox and turn it on and let it light up green. I guarantee you a lot of motherfuckers gonna be like, ooh, let me get that.
You said new PlayStation Xbox, and people will fall for something like that, huh?
Yeah, they was. Especially, they fall for the shit I come up with. What about Man of a Dime?
Especially if your name is Sir X-Man.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
No, Man of Medan, think about it. Man of Medan, I hated that what you call it got pushed back. That new game got pushed back on the next series.
What was the name of the next series of Man of Medan?
I forgot. I forgot what it was, but it's another one. But it
Yeah, they announced it at the end of Man of Medan. Yeah. I forgot the name of it though, but
they just call it. They just call it Man.
Hey, do y'all think it means something that the Fantastic Four is going to the Disney Plus?
Nah, that don't mean nothing. This is a Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's gonna be the one with
the
version with Michael B. Jordan in it though.
The Fantastic Four.
Movie.
Yeah,
talking about the movie.
The old movie.
Nah, that don't mean nothing. Ain't nobody really like that movie anyway, so they ain't mean nothing. I mean, I get it. I mean, in the comic book, yeah, it is in the new series of the comic book or whatever. They didn't flip it around again. That Johnny Storm was adopted. So they did have that in there. They did switch it up and made him black. I don't know if he still is, but then it depends on what issue it is. So who knows?
How you gonna smoke?
Yeah, but him making Johnny Storm black. And what's the other dude that's black, but he like half one person, half another person?
Huh?
He but he on DC. Okay, Firestorm.
Firestorm? Oh, you
Yeah.
talking about when he merged with the old head dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Legends,
Yeah.
the DC
Right,
Legends.
yeah, that's the same one. That's the same one. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I want to see it. Saying to me, Johnny Blaze don't need to be black. You know what I mean? To me, it just don't matter.
Johnny Storm.
Like it don't. Yeah, Johnny Storm. My bad. Yeah, Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm don't need to be black. Like it just don't. To me, it don't matter with him and his sister. The only thing that it matters that for me is they just give him that preppy boy. You know what I'm saying? Bad. You know what I'm saying? Want to be a bad boy. Break the
That
top.
Peter Parker, that Spider-Man comedy type of feel to him too, because you gotta remember
was silly.
that smart Alex.
silly.
Yeah, exactly.
He was just real silly.
Garfield, who played in Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man, like somebody like him as Johnny, Johnny Storm. Just with that, that arrogant look to him.
They can do it. They can do it. They made my man. They turned my man into. He was the Human Torch, and they made him a Captain America. So they could get one of them other actors that was Spider-Man. That was goofy. Because I think you're right. The other dude that played on what Spider-Man movie was that? The Australian boy. The Australian boy. The Amazing Spider-Man. I can see him as Johnny Storm. I can see that. The Human Torch, I can see that because he goofy. He got that silliness in him to play that. If Disney was to do that, Disney, if you listening to me, hire him, make him play in the Fantastic Four movie. I can see that.
Yeah, him. Yeah, as a story, but that's on them to do
about
it.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I mean, all Garfield. Yeah, he'll play up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Because he wasn't a good Spider-Man at all. I mean, to me, he just ain't fit the role of Spider-Man. He was just the worst Spider-Man. Even as Peter Parker, he just didn't seem like Peter Parker.
Yeah, Chris Evans was okay.
Because honestly, I think he did it. He did a good job. He just didn't fit the. Yeah.
Who?
I think he did a good job as Spider-Man. I just don't think he had the looks for it.
Yeah, he just ain't. Yeah, he didn't have that. Yeah, that wasn't him.
Without the mask. Come on, without that mask. Playing as Peter Parker. Playing as Peter Parker, no.
Yeah, him playing Parker. Yeah, no. But Spider-Man, Parker, yeah, no. he did a good
Spider-Man,
job.
He had that down pat. But Peter Parker, no.
Yeah.
No.
Because I ain't gonna lie, freaking Jamie Foxx playing as Electro, that was probably one of the best villains. I honestly think it was good. He played that part good. It was the writer's fault. It was the writer. I think that was more the writer's fault.
Hold on. They got a grown old ass man. They got a grown ass man to play as a young boy.
I think he over exaggerated.
Because Electro was a young boy.
Yeah, I know he was. Yeah.
So they got an old ass man to play that. I was not a fan of that.
No, they switched him. They switched his character to an old dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They had an old dude playing a young dude. They had an old dude playing an old dude. Well, middle-aged dude playing an old dude.
Yeah. What? Hey, they just got the Spider-Man villains coming on 4. Spider-Man 3 now. It's a couple of them that I would like to see, but some of them I don't want to see. And the Jamie Foxx character, I don't want to see him.
I don't want to see that at all. I did not like that at all.
Yeah. Hey, anybody seen Marvel Agents of
Jamie Foxx played him well. Honestly, dude.
The special, no, I don't. The special effect looked good. That was it.
Yeah, special effects was like on point.
That was
Did
it.
Michael
The
Bay do
special
that?
effects was on. No, no. Stop bringing up Michael Bay, man. Michael Bay don't need to touch nothing that have anything to do with comic books or cartoon character. He needed to go in there and keep making fucking, I don't know,
Nothing.
yeah, or something
Exactly.
else. And yeah, something else.
You just need to go away, go do something else. Preoccupied time somewhere else.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Peter
Everybody
was.
seen Shield.
No. Peter was a super nerd all the time. They just wasn't. It's just that the dude that Garfield, he wasn't. He wasn't Peter. He was not Peter. He was all right. He was okay as Spider-Man a little when he was acting silly and stuff like that. But other than that, he looked good. He looked good with the suit on. That was it. Just like with whatchamacallit.
But it wasn't all his fault. It wasn't all his fault though. That for that, I think a lot of that too was the writers. They did not portray. The writers did not portray Peter Parker well at all.
The best Peter Parker
Mm-hmm.
was whatchamacallit.
It was
first
Tobey
Spider-Man.
Maguire. Tobey Maguire was the best
He was
Peter
the
Parker.
best Peter Parker in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. He had that nerdy thing going for him.
Both ways.
And when he played Spider-Man, it was all
the
good.
nerd hockey card down, right?
Yup. He did.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just that when they tried that Venom shit, it just went the wrong way.
I mean, y'all
And I got
Yeah.
died hearing that Mary Jane. Not once in
y'all
her
sleeping
life.
on Tom
She's
Holland.
not important. She's not important. Not once in her life she didn't say, "How the hell Spider-Man know who I am?"
Tom
Not
Holland.
important, Mary Jane.
Tom
You're
Holland is
not
one movie,
important.
one movie away from becoming my best Spider-Man. So y'all don't sleep on Tom Holland for too long.
Well, until they step their game up, fucking, I'm sleep.
I mean, think about this here. Captain America, Civil War. He nailed. You can't take
Yeah,
nothing away
he
from
did
him.
it good.
He nailed everything. Spider-Man and the role of Peter Parker.
Who?
He nailed it on Civil War. Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, you're right.
Honestly,
you're right. Yeah,
he did. He nailed it there.
He did pretty good.
He nailed
did
it there,
pretty
and he nailed the Infinity War movie. He did good in the Infinity War movie
Yep.
too.
A
That was
standalone
noticeably
movie.
good.
A standalone movie, I just wasn't feeling it. In a standalone movie, I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling
That
it.
whole Mysterio thing, just that whole ordeal. Like when I watched the movie, I was like, all right, it was okay. But after when I sat and thought about it, I was like, you know what? It kind of doesn't rub me the right way. Something about
They
it
should have
just
picked
didn't
another
like it.
rub
character.
me.
It was
They
meant
should
to
have
do that.
picked another character. They
No,
should have
I
picked
mean-
somebody else. They should. I did not like it. Oh, he was emotionally compromised. That's why he couldn't sense the hologram and stuff like that. No, they should have did something else.
Mhm. Yeah, that whole writing
mean,
thing was just
hey,
terrible.
No,
I
hey,
think
no, what y'all gonna realize. This was the whole thing about this film. This whole movie was focused around Peter Parker learning his spider senses and actually coming involved in it, because y'all think that he just automatically just had spider sense. They showing you his growth. So now he's going up against a character that's really keen in on him using his spider sense when he at his most weak part of knowing.
Oh yeah, I do hate
his own
Sony.
sense.
I hate Sony. Yes, I do.
So
The hate is real.
that right there kind of was like, okay, I get it. And then they made Mysterio more of a realistic character, more than, you know what I'm saying, some computer
I said I like
generated
the first
character,
Spider-Man.
and the way they did it. And what I mean by with Peter Parker, with him becoming one of my favorite is like how you giving excuses for Spider-Man 3, you got to get the same excuses for all the Spider-Mans with the writing. So the story arc don't have nothing to do on his performance of how he portrayed the role of Spider-Man. When I see him, I see Spider-Man all day long in all the every role he played as Spider-Man.
All I've seen from that Far From Home movie was that it was basically a Spider-Man finding himself, a character. That whole movie was basically a character development movie. That's all that it looked like to me. Spider-Man accepting responsibility. Far From Home.
Yeah,
That was just nothing but a character development movie. Nothing
they,
else.
they told y'all that they were breaking it back down today. That's what it was going down to. I
It
mean,
was
as far as,
No, they
basically
shouldn't have did
I
that.
mean,
They
think
should have
about it.
did
You
that.
coming off a
They
wave
should have
of
kept
King
going.
Gang.
They should
Think
have
about
kept moving. They should have
King
kept
Gang.
pushing.
yeah.
They should have kept going, kept moving on to that. They should have kept
Mhm.
moving, man. They should have just kept pushing that on. I'd like to
Mhm.
move away from that.
Yeah, because
Like
like
they
it was
should have. I
because
just
all that
personally
was
just
Peter
preferred.
Parker trying to find himself.
I would have preferred them use another villain other than Mysterio. I'm not a fan of
I
Mysterio
think he
coming
was
in doing that.
introduced. I think he was introduced too early.
Who Mysterio? Yeah,
Yeah, I think he was introduced
I
too
think they
early.
should have They could have came up with any other villain. Any other
Mhm.
villain. They should have had a villain that can actually get through his spider senses or whatever that made it more believable. It was not believable to me that he was emotionally compromised. That's why he couldn't sense that.
Mhm.
I
And
mean,
honestly,
it
wait,
wasn't
hold
that.
Because
on.
he
But honestly,
It was a trickery. Some stuff they thought was real wasn't real. That was the thing. The guy,
I
with his
get
eyes,
that,
they
but
looked real.
I get that, but it wasn't. It wasn't believable. Like he was too quick and ready to turn them glasses over to Mysterio. It was too easy. No, that was
Mhm.
too easy. That was too
And
fucking easy.
yeah, but you got to
I'm
think
yeah,
like,
about it.
wait
That's
a
a
minute.
child. He's still a child. We ain't talking about Peter Parker working for Daily Planet. I mean, not the Daily Planet, the Daily
The
Bugle.
Daily Bugle.
Yeah, we
That
ain't
was
talking about
still
that
too
Peter
easy.
Parker. We talking about the Peter Parker that just got his spider senses, the one that Sony, when they all three of their movies that they ran through his whole high school. What in the first
honestly,
one?
He was already well trained after
honestly,
that. You gotta remember when they
eh,
introduced him, he was already Spider-Man. He'd been Spider-Man. He was Spider-Man
mhm.
for a few years now.
Yeah,
Hey,
but they
but
showing you in depth of him in high school these years.
hold,
All of their movies, he was only in high school for the first part of the first movie.
but hold
Think
Hold
up
on,
though,
about
when
it.
did
hold
he?
up, but hold up
So
though.
wait a minute. How old was he? How old was he? He had to been ready in that last movie. He had to been ready to graduate, right?
Yeah, I think he
Graduate
was
out of
like
high
around
school,
17,
right?
No,
Am I
18.
right?
he
I
in
think he
his
was like
junior year.
18.
He in his junior year, second year of high school.
Nah, that's third
No,
year. Junior's third
no,
year. Junior is
yeah,
third year. Sophomore
Yeah,
second.
yeah, he in his
yeah.
third year. I'm tripping.
I know because it was about like 5, 6 years ago since I was a junior or senior. I'm a sophomore. Had to throw
Fresh
my
on the line.
youngness in there.
So
He still is.
Mhm.
That nigga
yeah,
still
you're
is.
right. You're right. You're right.
What you were saying?
He got one more year of
Hey,
high
this
school.
nigga.
He got one more year
Yeah.
of high
What you say?
school. Think about it.
Honestly though,
When Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man, on that first Spider-Man movie with the Goblin, he was only in high school for like a week. And then they was having a graduation.
Yeah,
And that was in the
he
first
was.
15 minutes of the
He
movie.
was. He
Oh,
was.
This ain't the
He
so
same.
was.
everything you
You
see
right.
in Spider-Man, he already developed. So we jumped straight past that. Even on the
but
Amazing Spider-Man, he was straight out of high school so fast. So on this one, you think about it, all the stuff that we've been watching with Spider-Man was like the first 15 minutes of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
honestly though, here's what they did with that movie. They introduced the wrong villain with for the wrong story. If they were going to have him do a character development, Craven the Hunter was the best option for that. Craven the Hunter was while Peter Parker was, trying to find his place in the world. Craven the Hunter would have been the
Yeah.
best villain to help him because
Well, what? I
Craven the
agree with
Hunter.
you.
I mean, that's
Because
what this
Craven.
might have been this might have been a bridge to get to Craven the Hunter.
Nah, but that's the thing, Chuck. Craven the Hunter was the bridge. He was that bridge.
Okay.
He was the person. Like around that time, Spider-Man was really like, kind of discovering
So I'm
himself
saying,
and
what would put Peter
You
Parker
saying he was
on
16
Craven
when
the
he got his
Hunter
power?
radar? What would put him on his radar? I mean, this might have been a bridge to put him on Raven the Hunter's radar.
Nah, because all the stuff that he did in the movie, would have put him on Craven the Hunter's radar. And the other movies and the Avengers and stuff, that would have put him already on the radar. Him beating somebody that casts illusions isn't going to put him on Craven the Hunter's radar. That ain't shit, to be honest with you.
J. Jonah Jason. Wait a minute, is the villain? What you say? Hold on, what? Hold on, let me listen what I said.
For wanted for murder, that might put him on his radar. Knowing who his secret identity is
What's the villain?
might put him on the
And,
radar.
oh yeah, we're not even going to talk about them revealing his secret identity. That was that. Yeah, we ain't going to talk about that. That was terrible. That was a very terrible idea.
I mean, Peter Parker did that in the but they did it too early. But
Hey, Chuck. You know in them shows.
Hold on.
You
Would
know-
you say Punisher? Would you say?
No, I'm just saying when they revealed his identity, I just say they did it way too soon. Way too soon.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
I
honestly,
agree
though,
with
with that, you know them TV shows that are good. Like it's good during, but the ending is very terrible, and the ending is so bad that it kind of kills the whole TV show for you. That's what that was. The movie was already subpar, but then the ending just made it like really.
I like the one with the vulture. I like
Oh yeah,
That was great. That was great.
I thought that was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
They should
That
have
was real
introduced the
excellent.
characters like the Black
Even-
Cat and all
you know,
them first.
Even though people out there don't know, the Vulture is one of the oldest iconic villains in Spider-Man comic book. He's
Mm-hmm.
older than the Kingpin. He's older than the Lizard Man. He's older than. Hold on. Give me somebody's name, goddamn Chaos. Come on, boy.
Rhino.
He's older
that. Yup.
Rhino.
Rhino.
Older than Rhino.
Shocker.
He's older
Shocker.
than Venom. Shocker. He's older than Venom.
Mm-hmm. Sandman.
I will say what issue comic book it was, but somebody in a comic book when it said this, he's going to call me a motherfucker. So I'm gonna just shut up.
Hey, anybody in here kind of with Agents of Shield? Or I'm the only person in here that's watching this Glory Forever show. Yeah, man. This is the most slept on. Agents of Shield is the most slept on show right now. This season here is impressing me more than any of the Marvel shows that's out right now. Every episode they give a different feel to it. They give you Legends of Tomorrow, but the only difference is it'd be like they be in one time. This episode they was in the 30s. The next episode they be in the 40s. And then anything in
cannot think Legend of Tomorrow. I cannot think that. I do not like that show, man. I don't.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it either. The
Ever since
episode
they
I
did
seen, I
Old
was
Boy,
like, yeah, this ain't it.
ever since they told Old Boy and they did that time thing, I said, I can't do this.
you gave up. But hey, I'm talking about Agents of Shield, man. That
Yeah, but you should never mention that other name, man. You should
I'm
never
just saying
mention
like how
that
you know
other
how
name.
they travel. I just mentioned how they travel through time. But I'm
He
saying
rather
Agents
watch
of
Star
Shield,
Trek Disease.
yeah, Agents of Shield, they do it. I'm saying how they
No,
do
that's
it right.
wrong. Bone like Star Trek Disease.
No, I'm saying you'd rather watch Star Trek Disease than Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chuck. As you were saying, Chuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
but I'm just saying, well, Agents of Shield is doing it right. The way they doing a time travel. You know how I was trying to relate. What I was trying to say is how Legends of Tomorrow be all over the place with the time travel. Agents of Shield, they come and do it right. This first episode, they was in the 30s. So the whole TV show, even the introduction, it gave you that 30s feel. The music,
Hold on, Chuck.
was
Hold
30s
on,
feel.
Chuck. Well, Chuck, I can't say that. The only thing I can give Agent of Tomorrow.
No, wait till you see this here. No, this they make
Right,
it look pretend. Wait, now the same how Legends of Tomorrow try to do. No, this is when I say if you see the way they do it, the production, like the whole introduction of when they say Agents of Shield, right?
Oh, you
When
know
they
what?
say
I gotta look at it now.
Agents of Shield come up and it be like, and they come in the 30s and they come up in the 30s retro look or whatever like that. And then on the second episode in the 40s, the introduction come on with a 40s look, and they have like 40s theme, like how the movies used to come out. And the whole episode will be about how this era was. And I think right now they in the 70s. On the fourth episode, they had jumped to the 70s, and in the 70s, they, you know what I'm saying, the introduction gave you the 70s music and the way the introduction of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came out, it looked at like the 70s, like something that would been made in the 70s, a TV show. And it's like every show is like the 70s theme, and then they actually show like how people act with race and gender and how they was in that era. And they even show things like where they trying to tie back up with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and how they finna, the way I'm seeing it with the Chronicon, they finna do a whole loop around and how they jumping through time, and it's the show is on next level. Like when I was watching S.H.I.E.L.D., I was saying this is the most underrated Marvel TV show that's not being watched. Like if more people would see how good of quality the writing was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they are actually giving more of a chance because it's good. It just ain't giving support how most of these other shows is getting support. But if people would know that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. actually is better than what most people would think. Now, season 6 was a dropout. Don't get me wrong. Season 6 was a dropout. But season 7 is the truth. Season 5 was damn good when they did the Hive. I mean, they came into their own, and it's the final season, and they putting everything into it. And I'm just saying like they ain't got no rules to what they doing, and they just going off on their own thing. So if y'all want a good show that hop around, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the one. Oh, that's what it is.
It's not a box of Cheez-Its.
I think trying to say it's
It's
cheesy.
Dr. Manhattan.
It's cheesy.
I'll make them vodka hungry. Yum yummy.
Man, Flip need to put them baby snacks down.
Yeah. If y'all ain't got it with S.H.I.E.L.D., that is the one.
He gonna have the apple juice in a sippy cup next.
Say
Hey,
more.
yo, niggas always want to tell your story, boy. I want to
Hey, you got any must-watch TV shows? Any must-watch TV shows?
Harley Quinn. That stuff, man. I can't wait for that final episode of the season to go, man. After that Dark Side finale, that stuff was good, man. And then, spoiler alert. Since Poison Ivy's dating a dude named Kite Man, I'm not sure if he's an actual character in the comics or not. Yeah, but she's dating this dude named Kite Man. They're engaged and stuff. And at the end, he gets beat up and then wakes up like at a very crazy part. And then he's like, okay, what the hell? And then Dr. Psycho, he's like, oh, let me show you. And he puts he basically puts a big screen in front of the whole freaking for all of Gotham to see that of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy getting at each other at the bachelorette party.
They really went in?
Yeah, well, yeah, because in the comic books, they're actually a thing in the comic books. That's what they're kind of following here in the
Harley Quinn
in the show.
Hey, that's like what so basically
on the Harley Quinn show,
breaking up with Kite Man and getting with Harley Quinn. That's how they actually become a thing.
Kind of not really, but like it's more of a forced thing because Dr. Psycho, he literally put that up for everyone to see. It was pretty funny. That show it makes it's funny, but it's very serious at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like about it. Like I didn't expect Darkseid to pop up. I was like, what?
It's right, like they almost have a free range on shit. Of what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
oh, you seen it?
No, I'm laughing at what Vaga in the comments after saying. He said you left like James like James Evans Sr. You don't know who that is. He said that shit, but you don't even know who that is. This book, Chaos, yo, get on the Chaos.
I mean, that's like saying, would Lois Lane really be with Superman? I mean, would really be with Clark Kent if he wasn't Superman?
Huh? With what?
Would Lois Lane still be with Superman? I mean, would Lois Lane still be with Clark Kent if she didn't know he was Superman?
Probably not.
Hold on, I'm lost. What the hell you talking about, Chuck? I'm lost.
At the end of the
lost.
day,
What just happened?
I said Lois Lane. At the end of the day, she only with Clark Kent because she know because he's Superman.
Yeah, but I was trying to figure out what made you come up with that. I mean, that's true.
I don't know about the little stuff he was talking, so I said something else.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. You going left. Fuck it.
No, you said any good shows to recommend. I said Harley Quinn.
Yeah. I ain't talking about that part. I was talking about how they went left.
Oh.
He just went left with it.
So
how you go left?
Yeah, we pushing Max. Any shows that you had recommend or Flip?
Yeah.
Star Trek Disease.
No, not Star Trek Disease. Watch that Flip Money podcast where he make everybody on Xbox Live, even though former Xbox Live that turned into Pony, go crazy. I ain't gonna say no name, but he like to wear the tattoo, the marking of Gears of War, crack gamer. But I'm just saying, and a bunch of other people when they find out that the Series X is not coming out day and day. Oh, I got a whole fucking list for y'all, dumbass. Even some of my Xbox brethren. Oh yeah, you gonna get it. Live wire, Stoopies and live wire.
Yeah, it's all love. Bringing love to them, but it's all love. So what about you, Punisher? Any movie that you TV show that you think that's good right now you'll recommend? Like right now, I'm saying Shield. So if anybody ain't seen Shield, that's the show to watch.
I was watching that for a minute. I need to get back on it. How many shows on Netflix right now? It's crazy. Have you seen that show Ozark? That Ozark is pretty damn good.
That's my
The Last Kingdom on Netflix?
No, it's like a TV show Ozark.
No. Somebody, I've seen that before. Ozark. I know what that is.
Oh, it's talking
about
Vodka.
Yeah. But Ozark, that's my shit. I watched the third season, and it was worth the wait for the third season.
Ain't no goddamn Lockhart. Oh,
man, it's gonna be hard as shit for me to wait for another season, man. The way they ended, that cliffhanger there was the biggest cliffhanger I ever seen.
Hey,
I thought
Lost in Space. I thought they cut it. I thought they canceled Lost in Space.
Yeah, they got one more season coming.
It's on Hulu now? Oh, the old school. I thought you were talking about the new one.
Oh, I'm about to say
it's a new one. They got like one more season.
No, they in season 2. I thought they canceled season 3.
Oh, I ain't
season 3 is still coming, but that's the last season.
Is it? Okay.
Really? Why is it the last season? What happened to it?
They got all caught the coronavirus.
Yeah, you know how Netflix do. They get something that's going, then they let it go.
Flip deserves to be punished.
I thought it was pretty good.
He needs to be sentenced 25 years to life. But since you forgot to mention that, but I recommend watching Cody. Cody is always that's the best TV show on earth. So
I forgot. I knew you were going
to
say it. I already knew you were going to say it.
Yeah, show good old Master Cody.
One, huh? All right. Well, what about you, Bone? I know you've been gone for a while, so there's a possibility. Oh, he in here. He just been MIA for a while.
No, he playing a goddamn game.
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
actually making me something to eat. What's up?
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm listening.
You ain't gonna share? Nigga ain't gonna share with nobody. That's crazy.
Great salad.
I gotta show y'all need to go watch. I already know what Bone going to recommend. Bone recommend y'all go see Doom Patrol.
Nah, don't watch that garbage.
Yeah, Doom Patrol look kind of cheesy on HBO.
I don't care what.
Yeah, it's on there and it still look like shit.
Yeah, I don't care what.
Yeah, them special effects, man, they can do better.
Yeah. And what is on HBO?
Yeah, it's
So
on
it don't mean
HBO.
nothing. Yeah, I know. So that don't mean nothing. That's why I said, man, listen here. I'll wait till the second season of Stargirl because fucking Doom Patrol's on HBO and that shit's still shitty. I don't know what they thinking about. I don't even know why it's still a thing.
I just wish they would have named that show.
Oh, they didn't cancel Doom Patrol, but they canceled Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Logic.
Swamp
I
Thing.
know. I know.
Oh.
No, Swamp Thing is coming on CW.
And the thing about Swamp Thing, if it do good on the CW, it can get renewed for another season.
Yup.
So that's what I'm saying
And
about Swamp
also,
Thing. It's good too.
but the biggest thing though, the biggest thing for me that I want to see out of all the DC and Marvel stuff is, to be honest, is Titans. Because I really want to know how that Veniscara thing is going to work out. Since you know Chick died, I really want to know how that works out.
You said how will work out?
The whole Veniscara, whatever you call it. Yeah, because you know they bringing old Chick back, and you know Raven's supposed to go with her. Which I could have sworn I thought they didn't allow outsiders into that place, but I really want to know how that works out.
Y'all can watch Star Wars final season, the Clone War final season. I also want to see what's going on with the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
You gotta see the
Man,
Doom.
I already know about the Mandalorian.
Sure, they taking too damn long.
Well, hey, I was trying to hold this in. Spoiler at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., just to let people know, they introducing the Red Skull, and they letting you know that he's gonna be the reason why he was who he was and how he came about. He really was a Crotacon, and he was a Crotacon, and he ended up taking the identity of somebody else's face. That's how he had the face that he had, but he really was an alien the whole time. That's how come he ended up with the skin and how he ended up how he was. That's what the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is headed to. Just for people that didn't know, I want to spoil it for everybody.
Spoilerific.
Hey, that's a theory though. So if y'all want to know more about that, because that's about to unfold for real. If that theory correct or not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not responsible for the truth if y'all hear it or not. So that's how we coming on here. But anybody else that y'all want to go any left? Y'all want to go before we get up out of here? I'll be extra long.
God!
This was like
Who the fuck was doing that? One person in the podcast was doing that.
Oh no, it sounds like Bone stuttering.
Yeah, Bo had me dying when he did that shit, yo.
Hey, what's good with it, Bone? Hey, look, say Bone. Hey, you want to hop on
Oh my God, Bo's a funny dude, man. I'm done. Y'all, thanks for coming out with us. We will come back on this Thursday too. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this shit is fucking funny.
Yeah, he got that much stuff going on. To be continued.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.